Bon, et salut YouTube. C'est la conférence de EA Play. Voilà. Je vous laisse regarder. C'est Star Wars. Je vous laisse, à tout de suite. Incroyable. Incroyable. Fallen Order. Incroyable. Le nouveau Star Wars. Je vous laisse les breaking news. Très important, hein. Évidemment. Donc évidemment, je vais pas traduire mot pour mot. Mais voilà. On va traduire, mais genre vite fait quoi. À ma manière. Je sais pas si je dois remettre ma cam maintenant. Je pense que oui. Allez, on va dire qu'on... Merde. Désolé. Misclick.
Welcome to EA Play.
Thank you. What a great welcome.
How are you feeling right now? No pressure. You're just about to announce maybe
Ok.
one of the
Pas de pression, il dit. Ils sont là, relax.
You're supposed to answer this.
Off script.
So
Oh yeah, we're totally off script. They gave me cards. That was the dumb idea. Nobody cares.
Non, non, c'est pas scripté. Il a jeté comme ça. Ok, d'accord. Lol. Ah, c'est à l'américaine.
It's Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really
Alors, le game director.
Yeah, this is something that Stig and I have been envisioning for years, to see it come to life and be able to show you guys 15 minutes of gameplay today. Uncut.
Nice.
All right. So everybody's anxious to see what this
Il y aura un
game is
gameplay,
going
hein.
to be.
Yeah.
For somebody watching right now who's just a FIFA fan, they don't know anything. What is happening? What is this game all about, Vince?
This
Alors,
is
il
a
demande qu'est-ce que c'est.
single-player
Qu'est-ce que c'est ce jeu?
action-adventure game set
Donc, un jeu d'aventure et d'action. Ça commence bien, ouais, ça commence bien, ouais. Petit Starbucks, hein, on a vu ça sur Game of Thrones.
after the events in episode 3, when all the Jedi were hunted down. Well, not all. When the Jedi were hunted down and eliminated.
So, Stig, that's the nutshell of the entire game. What are we about to see? Where are we at in the game right now for context?
Okay, so Cal's,
Alors,
like,
on
this
demande
is
quel est ce jeu pour le grand
So
public.
Cal's built himself up. He's not a lowly Padawan anymore, but he's not a full Jedi yet.
Sure.
Like Vince said, this is unedited. We had one of our star players, Blair, over there. That's it right there. This is an expert playthrough.
Ok.
We're gonna see some
Petit,
really cool
petite
stuff.
dédicace, hein.
Practiced a few times. 2 or 3, Blair? 2 or 3 yeah.
2 or 3 dozen.
It takes place on Kashyyyk, which
Okay.
is the Wookiee planet.
Of course.
And Cal's on a mission to restart the Jedi Order, and it takes him here to Kashyyyk.
De un pote à eux,
and
ou
Wookiees
un
are
collègue.
enslaved by the Empire, who's basically siphoning the planet for all its resources to build up the Imperial war machine.
Got it. All right, so I brought out my phone, not to be rude, of course. It wouldn't be Greg
Donc en
Miller,
gros,
but
vous
it
allez
would
incarner un Jedi,
with the
enfin,
talking.
un
They
futur
like to see
Jedi.
the game. We've gone on long enough. We're not gonna drone.
Let's do it.
Vince,
Et du coup, il y aura évidemment de l'aventure, une histoire dessus. Et là, maintenant, ils vont montrer un gameplay. Un gameplay into... qu'est-ce que je voulais dire? Into bande-annonce. Je vous laisse, à tout de suite. Enfin, je vais commenter derrière. Ah ok, petit gameplay qui va se jouer là, maintenant, tout de suite. C'est en exclu. Hein, on n'a vu aucun gameplay, juste quelques images et de trailers. Et là, c'est maintenant. Donc voilà, lui c'est le Jedi en question, au cas où. Donc on incarne ce Jedi, voilà. Rien de compliqué. Et que petit à petit, il va apprendre à connaître la force, tout simplement.
Imperial Sap Refinery lies dead ahead. does the Empire want with tree sap?
Nothing good. They refine the sap into a powerful compound, and they're rushing to expand production.
Ok, les Stormtroopers, ouais. On connaît.
That's the plan. We don't know their end game, but they spread themselves too thin. This map we recovered proves it.
T'es mignon, lui.
Here you go, bud.
These refineries double as brutal prison camps. We use those cutters to create a distraction, while you take your lightsaber and free the Wookiees inside. We need their help to stop the Empire.
Understood.
Petit Chewbacca derrière, là.
Watch yourself in there.
You hear that? Said he needs my help. Come on, buddy.
Libérer les Wookiees. Très bien. C'est plutôt bien fait, hein, je trouve. Hein. J'ai bien aimé Battlefront 2, là. Ah, il a déjà un sabre laser. Ah oui, il a déjà la force, donc il apprend pas sur le moment de la force et tout. Ok, d'accord. Sorte d'apprenti qui a, on va dire, de la force en lui. Très bien. Un sabre laser bleu. Sérieusement, il s'est en servi comme lampe torche. Pourquoi pas, hein? Oh, c'est des Stormtroopers, ça tire à côté, hein. Ok. Donc il a déjà de la force, ok. Moi, je pensais qu'il allait apprendre. Tout nouveau sur Star Wars, utilise ton sabre là, comme lampe torche, uniquement en bonus et de précommande. Non, voyons voir les attaques. Oh bien. Oh oui, j'adore. Oh non. On peut faire ça? Oh alors là, c'est incroyable. Là, on peut, genre, arrêter la balle du Stormtrooper avec la force. Non, il y a des combos très sympathiques, là, pour l'instant. Là, ça commence à me hyper davantage, là. Vraiment. Grâce à l'édition de luxe, ton sable devient un boomerang. Non mais je pense qu'en plus, enfin d'après ce que j'ai su, hein, mais on verra ça plus tard, que ce serait peut-être genre un one shot comme ça, genre sans DLC, sans rien quoi. On verra, hein. Putain, les combats sont insane, hein. Oh, nice. Moi j'aime beaucoup, hein. Pour l'instant là ça me hype, hein. Donc évidemment en bas à gauche la barre de vie, hein. Par contre le numéro là, je sais pas ce que c'est. Ah c'est du soin. Ah d'accord, c'est ton droïde qui te donne du soin. Ok, bah voilà, question-réponse. Simple et efficace. Ah, imaginez avec de la RTX, hein. Alors je sais pas si là il y a de la RTX, mais je pense pas, on dirait. Mais ça peut être quelque chose de très très beau, hein. Donc il avait dit qu'il y a un gameplay de 15 minutes, je crois. Oh, c'est incroyable. Non, non, ça on pouvait pas le faire, hein, je crois. Pas très fort, hein, le mec qui joue là. Oh, ça va si on peut pas trash talk un peu, hein, pour rigoler.
You sure you want to plug into this thing? Okay.
Ah, désolé si je dis pas grand chose, mais je suis à fond sur le trailer là. Enfin sur le gameplay plutôt. Putain, la bande son incroyable, hein, n'empêche. Hein. Ah, ok, ok. Ah, il y a des points de skill. Ah. Du coup, il y aura peut-être un arbre. Enfin, une arbre. Merde. Qu'est-ce que je voulais dire? Merde. Ouais, un arbre de compétences. Oui, voilà, c'est ça. Et encore, c'est que du solo. Ouais, je pense qu'il y a que du solo. Hein. Après, je suis pas sûr. Je me suis pas très, enfin, je me suis pas trop renseigné dessus en fait, pour être honnête. Moi, ça me va. Hein. S'il y a que du solo, moi, ça me va. Hein. Après, c'est du multi. Bon, moi, je dis pas non aussi. Hein. Mais comment tu veux faire du multi sur ça? Alors que juste incarne un personnage en fait. Non, je pense que c'est que du solo. Hein. Puis ça fait longtemps, hein. En vrai, ça fait longtemps qu'on n'a pas eu un bon jeu solo Star Wars. Parce que là, les derniers, là, c'était les Battlefront, tout ça, etc. Bon, certes, il y a du solo, mais il y avait aussi du multi. Là, je pense que c'est uniquement solo, hein. Mais voilà, au cas où, je suis jamais sûr de mes infos. Oh, ça c'est trop nice, ça. Genre avec la force tu arrêtes, enfin bref, c'est incroyable. Au cas où YouTube, nous sommes sur Twitch. Donc par moment je réponds à des messages sur le chat, voilà. D'ailleurs, j'en profite, hein, n'hésitez pas à liker, partager, abonnez-vous. C'est un soutien, c'est gratuit. Bah oui, évidemment. Évidemment, depuis que je suis sur YouTube. Oh, alors là, avec la force, tu arrêtes la balle into, tu prends le Stormtrooper, tu l'avances vers toi, enfin tu l'amènes, et tu le diriges vers sa balle, enfin sa propre balle. Oh non, ça c'est incroyable ça. Non, t'inquiète. Pas de soucis. Et pourtant, Epic Steve, tout est marqué hein, sur mes infos. Je peux pas faire plus. Même en haut à droite d'ailleurs. C'est peut-être discret, mais c'est là. Ah, j'ai pas vu en bas, au milieu, enfin au centre. Je crois que le bleu c'est de la stamina into force. Quand tu utilises la force et tout et... Ok. Petite info en plus. Oula monsieur, on est dans le rouge là. Attends, il y a combien de personnes qui te regardent sur Twitch? Eh, pour presque 74 personnes là. Ah bah oui, là t'as sué hein. Ah bah oui, soigne-toi hein. T'imagines? Autour de 70 personnes presque, voire plus. 70 000 pardon. Il se fait avoir et il meurt en plein live. Oh la honte, heureusement qu'on le voit pas, hein. Qu'on sait pas qui c'est. Hein. Là il y a un souci là, Chewie là, enfin Chewbacca il est pas très bien fait là, non? Ah on le connaît ce robot, c'est dans Solo le film. Je me rappelle plus de son nom d'ailleurs. Ah non, c'est pas dans Solo, pardon. C'est dans... Comment il s'appelle déjà? Un des Star Wars Story, quoi, en gros. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Ouais!
What do we think, EA Play? Yes, that's what I wanted, the little boy. Guys.
Bon là ils disent sur Xbox. Bon j'imagine c'est sur les autres consoles aussi.
Questions and I know we're short on time as always. I want to point out though, in the Twitch chat, Gwyn96 says that's freaking cool, but he didn't use freaking.
Ah non, je suis pas sur YouTube. Enfin, je suis pas en live sur YouTube. Genre, j'ai une chaîne YouTube, oui. Mais je suis pas en live sur YouTube, non. Ah, t'imagines, c'est trop là. Faire un live sur Twitch et YouTube en même temps, non.
Oh, it's great. I mean, being involved with this team, you know, Stig and his team have done an amazing job. They've put so much of themselves into this game. To be able to be involved in something like this is just
Un sacré gameplay, hein.
Agreed. Huge shout out to the
Non, mais je parle aux gens qui vont regarder cette vidéo sur YouTube. Ah, c'est de la technique. Je parle à moi-même aussi.
It's an amazing feeling. I'm just so proud to be up here, and I hope that Star Wars fans understand that we're really doing our best to try to honor the brand.
I mean, I think from go clap. No, almost
Pas de soucis.
Whenever you want to clap for him, you clap for him. I think that's pretty evident from it. And I liked when we introed you guys.
Ah, il pense quoi? Il a dit quoi?
This is a skilled person playing it, right? We all see it and we think it looks awesome. What are we missing by not having our hands on the controllers? Like, what do lightsabers feel like?
I mean, it's fantastic, right?
Yeah.
Like what?
Because it looks like it's got weight to it and throwing it and catching it, right? Like that's.
J'avoue, c'est juste fantastique, tout simplement.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's really satisfying. I mean, the game itself, it's thoughtful combat, as Stig likes to call it. It's what you saw was a really good player.
Yeah.
Right. So you'll
right over there again. He'll give out autographs after this panel.
So you can block, parry, deflect. Like we want the combat to feel really good for people to go in and be able to like be part of that and size up the enemies when things feel right.
J'avoue, faire des petits combos comme ça, c'est sympa.
It's about the enemy arrangements as well, like what enemies we're putting you up against, how you go in and use your tools to take them down. But it's not just lightsabers; it's the Force as well.
Sure. Well, that's part of this. You were talking to me last night about it, right? This thoughtful combat, and the idea that when I watched the demo initially, my thought
Exactement.
was, oh,
Script
these are
session.
canned animations,
Exactement.
right? I'm doing a force grab and stabbing the guy, and that's all. I hit R1 and that happened. That's not that.
Bah, c'est ce qu'ils font la plupart des streamers. Hein. Tu peux pas aller sur place si t'as pas les moyens ou si t'es pas invité pour stream, tu vois.
Fighting against the spiders, you could sit as bystander and just kind of watch that fight if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get any skill points if you do that. And it's not any fun either. It's fun to watch sometimes, but it's a lot more fun to play.
You talk about the skill points. Are those going into the force abilities?
Yeah. So we're going to have the classic abilities. We're going to have push, pull. We've got what we call force flip, which is essentially double jump, which
Ouais, voilà. Avec la force, on peut tout faire. On peut faire des doubles jumps, on peut attirer quelqu'un, voire même le repousser. On peut stopper son attaque, voire stopper lui-même d'ailleurs. Hein. Stopper des objets quand il y a un truc qui tourne et tout. Bah, comme là par exemple, pour faire un pont. Non, en vrai, ouais, il y a plusieurs techniques. Il y a des petits skills à faire, quoi. Des bons petits combos, quoi. Alors ça c'était incroyable ça. À ce moment-là, il arrête la balle into, il attire le Stormtrooper et il le tue avec sa propre balle. C'est incroyable. Attendez, là je fais un truc qui est pas très pro mais désolé. Au secours. Au secours. Voilà. Bon là il y a le chat, c'est pas le mien, hein. Loin de là. Mais en fait il y a un petit retour. Il y a un petit retour dégueulasse que j'apprécie pas. C'est-à-dire qu'on entend deux fois, comment ça s'appelle? Bah le live Twitch. Donc on refresh. Désolé YouTube. Et pourquoi ça lag? Au secours? C'est le stream qui lag ou c'est moi qui lag? Bah non, c'est pas moi qui lag. Ah, ça doit être le stream qui lag. Plus de... Combien de viewers qu'ils ont là, Twitch? Ouais, bah oui. Presque 70 000. Et en plus, c'est aux States. C'est bon. Désolé, YouTube. J'ai refresh.
Trust me, you do.
I do?
Yeah.
Well then, talk about the other star of this 15-minute demo, right? The new droid, BD1.
There he is right there.
No, BD1. BD1's in the audience, ladies and gentlemen.
Ah! Ils ont amené le petit druide que...
BD1.
qu'il a le Jedi qu'on incarne. Ah. Nice. Attends, je vais baisser un petit peu le son. Lol. Les petites conversations entre eux. Alors là, c'est pas moi qui bug là. Alors là, c'est Twitch. C'est leur stream. Je vous jure. Je vous le promets. On va faire F5 hein, pour pas vous faire patienter pour rien. Peut-être baisser la qualité, non? Peut-être baisser la qualité. Ça bug chez eux comme d'habitude. Ouais, bah ouais. On va mettre en 720-60. Hein. Voilà. Oh putain, mais non, mais là je peux rien faire. Là je peux pas trop les protéger, les défendre. Hein. Donc voilà, là il parle un petit peu du petit druide d'où j'ai déjà oublié son nom là. Ah, avec R2D2, C3PO, enfin bref. Ouais, donc en gros le gros robot qu'on a vu tout à l'heure, c'est pas dans Star Wars Han Solo. Mais c'est l'autre là, comment il s'appelle le Star Wars Story là de le 3.5 où t'as quelqu'un qui va dans, enfin la fille là, qui va dans, comment ça s'appelle, l'étoile de la mort pour voler les plans et tout. Voilà, c'est dans celui-là. Ah.
Hashtag Watto 2019. I'll be retweeting them all after this panel. Thank you very much. But what's going on in the story outside of Watto should be in it?
Well, you know, story's a really big deal to us. We've created this with Lucasfilm.
Alors un vrai dilemme pour, j'imagine pour le personnage là.
I mean, yeah, the
You
story.
gotta save it.
Okay. I know
Mais
one
c'est
of the
vrai
things a lot of
qu'au
people have been
début,
asking, right, I'd put up, stuff
j'ai
like
bien
this.
aimé.
Hey,
Et quand j'ai vu Chewbacca
community
là,
wanted to know,
je sais pas,
this is Star Wars
c'était bizarre.
canon,
Hein.
right? You think-
Totally canon.
Okay.
Totally legit.
Graphiquement en tout cas.
And the real Cal's a real character.
Yeah.
Saw Gerrera in there. He's you know, obviously part of the Star Wars universe. Seer, Cal's mentor.
Yeah.
They're all gonna live in other places.
Okay, that's great. Vince, how's that feel? No pressure.
It feels great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we
C'est
have.
juste super.
You act like it's so nonchalant.
C'est juste super, ouais, bah la seule réponse qu'il a, juste super, c'est incroyable. On dirait qu'ils peuvent pas trop dire sur ce jeu. Hein. En même temps, c'est normal, il veut pas non plus tout spoil, il veut juste vendre leur jeu. Hein. Ah, monsieur, votre lacet est défait. Il va pas te plaindre quand tu vas te casser la gueule quand tu vas marcher dessus.
No,
Ah, non.
because
Parce qu'en fait, il a posé une question, d'où j'ai déjà oublié la question, mais il a dit que non, je peux pas en dire plus. Pourquoi? Bah, comme ça.
so we can be used in other places.
Yeah, this is a Jedi story.
Donc là, on va vivre l'histoire de ce Jedi. Hein. Tout simplement. J'avoue, hein, on n'en sait pas plus d'où il vient, qui l'a entraîné, c'est quoi son but.
Just thanks for the support. The energy here is great.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Fantastic.
Greg showing us
Thanks for
some
coming
stuff
out.
online. Like everyone's reaction is fantastic.
Amazing moment.
Voilà.
The team, badass,
Tout ce qu'ils disent
thanks
que
guys.
si vous jouez à ce jeu, vous allez juste passer un très bon moment. Ça va être juste fantastique et vous verrez. Ça va être incroyable.
There's so much
Voilà.
more that you haven't seen yet. I can't wait to show you.
Believe it or not, there's so much more. There is more at the Microsoft conference tomorrow.
That's right.
Vince, Steak, thank you so much for coming out.
Donc exclusif Microsoft, mais j'imagine ça va sortir plus tard sur les consoles comme enfin sur les consoles, sur PS4 et sur PC après quoi.
Extended.
Ah, là maintenant ils vont parler sur du Apex Legends. On verra. On verra ce qu'ils vont dire sur Apex. Peut-être que le jeu va mourir, peut-être que le jeu va remonter, je sais pas. On verra. Ok, ok. Donc on avait un petit gameplay qui est plutôt très sympathique, ma foi. Graphiquement, pas dégueu. Ouais, Star Wars, c'est incroyable. Voilà, calme-toi là. Laisse-moi parler déjà. Ouais, salut Julia, ouais. Mais en gros, voilà, Star Wars, incroyable. Déjà, moi en tout cas en tant que fan, pardon. Et je vais sûrement l'acheter, ça c'est sûr, je vais faire le gros pigeon. Ensuite, graphiquement, je le trouve très très beau, hein, personnellement. Et puis, comment ça s'appelle? Par contre, le Wookiee, je sais pas, j'avais un peu de mal. Et oui, donc tout ce qui est combo, etc. Là, je trouvais ça très sympathique. Comme quoi, tu peux utiliser ta force vraiment pour faire des trucs skillés. Enfin, c'est incroyable. Moi, j'ai hâte de voir ce que ça donne et puis peut-être l'acheter, hein, ça c'est sûr. Hein. Peut-être faire un let's play dessus d'ailleurs. Prochain let's play quand le jeu sortira. Voilà. Petit Star Wars Fallen Order. Donc là, il y a quelques minutes de pause, histoire d'eux, donc plus d'une minute. Et ils vont parler de Apex Legends. Donc, on verra. Peut-être un nouveau, comment ça s'appelle, passe de combat. Un nouveau perso, j'en sais rien. Ou un nouveau mode. Je sais pas qu'est-ce qu'ils vont nous dire sur Apex Legends, mais on verra. Donc c'est dans une minute. Moins d'une minute d'ailleurs. On verra, hein. Si ça se trouve, le jeu va remonter en flèche, peut-être, bah, pas du tout. Parce que là, Apex Legends, là, ils sont à quel niveau, là? Je vais aller voir, là, sur Twitch, là, vite fait, là, sur parcourir. Pour l'instant, ça commence bien, hein. Un petit conférence EA Blade, là. C'est un bon début. Alors, Apex Legends. 3, 4, 5, alors 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Mais ils sont 19e actuellement. Sur Twitch. On verra. Bon. Apex Legends incroyable du cul. Voilà. J'enlève juste ma cam histoire 2. Merde, désolé. J'ai cliqué 2 fois. Ouais. Comment allez-vous tout le monde, ouais. Bon. Qui vous êtes? Mendez. Salut Mendez. Battle Royale, Apex Legends, Battle Royale. Ah, les Américains, je les adore. Hein. Ils me font rire. Ah, nouveau mode. Peut-être. Nouveau Battle Pass. Ok, on va voir. Le dernier Battle Pass qui était sorti, il était genre tellement à chier que je pense que c'est à cause de ça que Apex est tombé en flèche, quoi, tout simplement. Hein. Parce qu'apparemment c'était à chier. Oh, oh, petit cosplay. Oh, ah oui, ah oui, ah oui, non, non, là je dis que c'est oui. Bien foutu. Oh, ah ouais, non, c'est bien foutu. Hein. Oh, t'as le robot. Il est bien foutu. Non mais ils ont du talent. Hein. Ah ouais, ça c'était l'un des derniers persos avec le jump et tout. Moi j'ai pas joué évidemment. J'enlève ma cam pour la laisser en grand écran. Ah, double XP. Ah, un événement. Il y a un événement spécial apparemment.
For a limited time, legends who place in the top 5 of any match will earn the right to join the Apex Elite.
Training, ok, ouais, j'ai pas vu la suite.
Solid copy. There, they will have the opportunity to test their skills.
Ah, il y aura un nouveau mode alors. Le mode légende, je crois.
Additionally, legends can complete legendary
Oh,
challenges to earn
nice.
rewards. Like the
Ah, il est beau.
Master of the Hunt Bloodhound, the Wolfpack G7.
Ah, en vrai, il est beau. Moi, j'aime bien. Alors, des armes légendaires, des skins légendaires, tout est légendaire. Alors ça, c'est un skin Battle Pass. Ah, c'est Race. Ouais, c'est pas mal. Le skin est pas mal. Pas dégueu.
And we're doubling down with our first ever double XP weekend. One moment. From June 7th to June 9th, earn double XP on both your base.
Attends, double XP pour ton level et ton Battle Pass.
Throughout the event, be sure to keep an eye on the rotating store.
Des skins épiques.
Exclusive legendary hunt cosmetics.
The sky has opened and gifted the day.
Squad up and drop in, as the legendary hunt won't last forever. Good luck, legends.
Let the hunt begin.
Première saison.
That's right, until June 18th, you can jump into the Legendary Hunt, our limited time event that features the debut of our
Tiens, des skins, bon bah, enterrez votre jeu aussi. Non, mais attends. Il y aurait peut-être un nouveau mode de jeu, un nouveau Battle Pass, double XP. En même temps, c'est normal, là, ils essaient de tout faire pour remonter en pente. Hein. C'est normal, hein.
Ready to talk about season 2. I like that. So, you know, listen, I play this game every day. It's one of my favorites, and I did this like right before the show started. That's how much I play this game. And, you know, I'm going to jump back in when we finish up, but first, I do want to talk about season 2. We've got the first details
saison 2, ok, qui va bientôt venir.
We got Drew McCoy in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Drew,
il a l'air d'être crevé. Hein.
For that beautiful,
je sais pas.
content.
Pas très en forme.
What do you have for us today?
Well, it's coming.
Okay.
First and foremost.
Content is coming. Confirmed. You've heard it here first.
Donc c'est le producteur.
It's coming July 2nd and it's called Battle Charge.
All right. So Battle Charge will be coming out. What can we expect though when this new season drops?
Yeah, so as we announced when we launched the game, we're taking a seasonal approach. So we're trying to cram as much into the launch of Season 2 as possible with some other stuff along the way. But what you can expect from the launch is a new legend.
Alors Battle Charge saison 2. Ok, pourquoi pas.
Okay.
Perhaps a map event. And a lot of this has been done through a lot of the feedback from community. We're also changing up some of the meta balance of weapons to try and buff up some of the weaker weapons and bring a lot of cool stuff in the game.
Okay. All right. It's a lot. It's a lot. We're going to talk about a good portion of it
Donc
here.
ouais, des nouveaux skins comme on l'a vu, des nouveaux skins d'armes. Double XP, etc. Un nouveau mode peut-être. À tout de suite. Oui, mais ça n'a pas changé. Pourquoi il nous montre ça? Ah, nouvelle arme. Ah. Alors, full auto. Gold weapon. Petite frag. Donc alors, petite arme automatique. Hein. Hein? On peut faire ça? Ok. Présentation d'une nouvelle arme. Why not?
Pretty excited to see this one make it into the fold in the arena. Seems really powerful. So tell me more about its place in the entire weapon loadout for Apex Legends.
Yeah, so the L-Star's new, it's coming, launch of Season 2. It's actually
Donc voilà, le level design sur la nouvelle arme. Petite arme automatique. Petit skin et tout. Genre petit skin, skin simple quoi.
I also noticed too, it shattered through doors.
Yeah, it can open doors.
So like melees, grenades, and now the L-Star. Wow. Okay, so that is pretty sizable. Now, what other changes are going to be coming to weapons? Because and this may seem very nerdy, but I'm a huge fan.
Ah, elle est belle celle-là là derrière là.
Prowler with my switch fire. That's my jam. Yeah. What are you bringing me?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, there's going to be some meta changes.
En vrai, Apex c'est un très bon jeu, hein, mais bon. Ils ont, je sais pas qu'est-ce qu'ils ont foutu avec leur Battle Pass, enfin le dernier là.
Wait for Season 2, but there is a chance that maybe a memeable weapon named after an African country is usable.
Is usable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perhaps.
All right, perhaps. I mean, that is yet to be seen. We'll have to see if that's going to be a reality. All right, cool. So we're starting out hot with that L-Star light machine gun. We also have the Battle Pass, and
donc là ils expliquent juste à quoi elle va servir cette arme. Donc voilà, comme on l'a vu, c'est une full auto, sorte de machine gun, mais en miniature.
The content was fairly underwhelming for players, so we've been taking that in. We've been getting all sorts of data from people buying skins to what they equip on their characters or weapons, and so we've taken this learning and put it in a Season 2 Battle Pass. So first off the bat, it's challenge based now.
Là, il parle du Battle Pass de la saison 2. Bon, rien d'extraordinaire. Hein.
If you don't play for a while, so you can come back after a month and try and knock them all out on a weekend and level up really quick. Ultimately, this does mean leveling to level 100 is a lot quicker than in Season 1. We're also getting rid of all the badges and stat trackers, taking up space throughout the leveling process. And we are inserting 3 entirely new content types into the Battle Pass, which we will talk about later. And there's a lot more skins in it. And,
bah mais ils parlent beaucoup du nouvel Battle Pass, mais ils en montrent pas énormément, à part les nouveaux skins qu'ils ont montré vite fait, les légendaires et les rares. Enfin les rares ou Epic Poche, je sais plus. La nouvelle arme. Pas grand chose hein, sur Apex. Après ils disent un nouveau mode de jeu, mais ils vont peut-être le montrer le Battle Pass. Je sais pas.
4 legendary skins in the Battle Pass. So we have 2 character and 2 weapon. So for Caustic, he's got the Prince of Darkness skin.
Ah, il est pas mal, il est joli.
And for Octane,
Il est, ça va, il est classe.
I think we're, yeah,
Donc
see
ça c'est
there's,
Tiger,
Prince
je
of
crois,
Darkness
je sais
right
plus.
there.
En anglais,
And
hein.
then,
En
there
français,
is
je sais
a
plus.
skin for the Spitfire called the Intimidator, and the R301.
Ah, en vrai, il a de la gueule, hein.
So the Iron Rampage at
Alors cette arme-là, je la connais pas, parce que j'ai pas trop joué à Apex.
Oh, man, do you see
J'ai fait peut-être 3-4 games grand max.
insane. That looks insane. All right. Now another question that the community is having, they're just dying to have answered. New ways to play. Elite Q was awesome.
Yep.
I think it's like one of the coolest additions for Apex Legends. What else?
Yeah, so when we designed Apex Legends, we really wanted it to have kind of a
Ok, il
competitive
travaille
core to
plus
it.
sur
It's
le
a game that's
design
supposed
et
to be
tout,
played
bon.
over hundreds of hours and mastered, really deep learning experience.
Pourquoi pas, hein,
The
mais...
Elite Q is our first step towards getting to a higher competitive stage.
Okay.
And so Season 2, I'm really stoked to announce we have a ranked mode coming.
Rank mode.
Yeah.
All right.
So rank mode, you'll progress through 6 tiers if you're good enough. You will cap out if you are garbage
Pour l'instant,
tier
ça
like
me
myself.
hype pas trop. Pas plus que Star Wars tout à l'heure.
Yeah, that's
Wood.
what's up.
Wood 3, I think.
Wood 3,
Yeah,
Wood 3
we'll get there.
division.
Yeah, so it goes from bronze all the way up to Apex.
En fait, ils montrent
Predator.
pas énormément de choses, hein.
Special matchmaking for each of the tiers. So the higher you get, you'll probably have
Donc
some
il y aura un mode de
matches
jeu où il y
or
aura
different
un
fights
matchmaking
that's
assez
possible.
spécial qui va être
And then,
bah, du coup
throughout the season, you'll be
le Hunter,
gaining tiers, and then,
enfin le mode
in the season,
légendaire,
you'll
c'est-à-dire que le
reward
Hunter,
Wow.
to show
tu vas
off.
le voir partout
Rank
sur la map,
mode
je crois,
coming
ou un
to
truc comme ça.
Apex Legends.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Enfin, je suis pas sûr hein, de
Alright,
ma traduction.
alright. I'm be honest with you.
Là, on voit le prompteur, oh, on a tout vu là.
It's gonna be sick. I can't wait. I am legitimately concerned, as I had mentioned, either it be the first Wood Division player, which isn't even in it, or Plastic Division.
Plastic's good.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. But dude, thank you so much for sharing all these details, man.
Hey, man.
Guys, Drew, ladies and gentlemen, from the Respawn team. All right, now, here's the thing. I'm a Lifeline main.
Là, je suis pas très hypé honnêtement. Après pour certains peut-être, j'en sais rien.
Lifeline mains. All right, but that might change when the new season drops. That's right, because Jay, give the people what they want. We want to know who is the 10th legend
Qui c'est, lui?
joining the arena. What do you have?
It's my pleasure, Golden Boy.
Ah oui, c'est le mec tout à l'heure.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the moment has arrived. The 10th legend
Avec les
joining
cosplayers.
the Apex Legends arena is Watson.
C'est qui? Ah, un nouveau
To help us
personnage?
get to know our latest legend a little bit better, our team put together this touching illustrated short.
Ah, des mains électriques. Nouveau personnage. Peut-être. On verra.
An hour ago, you cracked the equations necessary to power the force field. You showed me up tonight, my magnificent daughter.
Là, ça commence à devenir intéressant.
Prouder of that. I always knew you were special, but never did I fathom that a little girl who taught her staffed Nazi multiplication tables would grow up to master quantum laser mechanics. I have assured the Syndicate that the modified containment force field will be operational in a month's time, and it's all thanks to you. I may be just a doddering old fool trying to hold on to mon bébé a little while longer before he loses her to a daughter. But I do see you. I see the strong, brilliant, wonderful young woman you've become. And I know when the day comes that I'm no longer with you, you are going to be just fine. The games will be brilliant because you are brilliant. My daughter can and will do anything she wants in this life because she is the smartest woman in the frontier. Je t'aime de tout mon cœur, pour toujours.
Oh, et il pense aux Français. Ils savent que les Français... Hein? Ah, c'est une Française? Nouveau personnage qui est française? Genre un peu comme sur Overwatch et c'est Fatal la française? Non, je sais pas en vrai.
Griffin, Will, and Tom, thank you so much for joining us here. Wow. So I mean, Bible thumps in the chat, man, because that was just.
Alors, nouveau personnage qui va s'appeler comment? J'ai vu sur les panneaux en haut là. J'ai pas vu. Mais là, faudrait qu'il nous montre.
I'm curious on the approach that you guys took toward making Watson a character that has impact in the arena?
So Watson really started as a
Le game designer.
between a friend of mine and I, who he's an engineer, and he has this really methodical, interesting way of taking really complex
Ah,
problems
petit
and
gameplay.
systematically solving them. And so I kind of thought, what would it be
Ok,
like if
elle
we
pose des
took,
choses,
the
sorte
sort
de
of the
décharge.
defensive complexity of Apex and introduced a
Et ça fait
character
quoi
that
après?
could really create an
Ah, c'est
ecosystem
une barrière de
that could survive the really
sécurité.
aggressive, third-party meta,
Donc
all
là,
that
qu'il y a
stuff.
quelqu'un
So
qui passe
the
et que c'est
idea
pas ton
behind
pote,
Watson really is that if you-
il se fait électrocuter,
if you
c'est ça?
plan and you sort of adapt to the environment, you really know the map,
T'en voyons voir
and
son utile.
work closely with your team, that you
Ou ça,
can
c'était son
really,
utile, je sais pas, j'ai pas vu. Ah non.
create these strong defenses that that people are going to really have to think about in terms of how they push on you and that sort of thing. So the current
White
meta
stun.
of I hear gunfire and I hit it as hard as I can, you know, with Bangalore, Wraith, Octane.
Je sais pas si on le dit Wattstone
We're
ou.
trying to sort of bump that meta a little bit and make it so that this more stance
ouais.
RTS kind of play style.
Mais tu peux en placer
has
combien?
a breathing room.
You
Deux
try
grand
to
max?
provide, like options for the players, right?
Yes,
Because if
yeah,
you
yeah.
want to be able to play that
Yeah.
hyper-aggressive approach, whether you're running like a composition that contains like a typical one, which would be like a Pathfinder, Wraith, and a Lifeline for that support, you can play into a composition like this, and they kind of counter one another. So that's going to be really fun. We're going to dive into the abilities and everything that she does, because let me tell you, it's insane. Now, as far as the look and feel, my favorite part about Apex Legends is that the characters, the legends themselves, they stand out. When you're looking from far away, you see the silhouette and you know exactly who it is that you're about to engage with. What were some of the complexities in bringing a character like Watson to life?
Yeah, so it's a collaborative effort, you know. Shout out Heath and Sam, animation department, everybody.
Oh, ok. Un
We were
artiste.
given a specific set of skills that she would be using, abilities from Griffin, and that's kind of all we had to go off of. So we had to.
Donc elle a des compétences électriques, mais on va voir ce que ça va donner. Hein. Enfin, qu'est-ce que ça va donner, pardon.
She had to look like she was using electricity and stuff.
Genre elle met des sortes de
Rubber gloves and the
je sais
coils
pas,
and the
de
wires,
piliers de charge pour
pushing her silhouette at the same time, making
pour faire
it
une
so
sorte de
that we have to be
barrière.
able to read who she is from different distances. From there, from there, you can really go in and sculpt all the details out and work with the animators to really
Ça va,
give her personality.
le personnage est plutôt joli. Hein.
And that too, so.
Yeah, and there's some really cool stuff there as well. Every
Ah oui, il y a du soleil,
that
monsieur.
Watson, she takes out an item in her kit. It's actually like on her person.
Oh yeah.
You see it happen.
Yeah, and those are all very meticulously designed by the concept artist and then modeled out in 3D.
Ouais, ils disent qu'ils ont
So
bien
yeah,
travaillé
it's
sur
all
le
functional
design,
in the world.
la conception
So now
du
you
personnage
get
et
to
tout.
the gameplay, the look,
Tout
but
un
the
petit
story.
blabla sur
You gotta hit us in the feels,
sur
right?
le
Like
design
super
quoi,
hard,
en gros.
And you just did that. Watson's backstory, who she is. Let's dive
Là, il
into
demande
that.
c'est quoi son histoire,
Different
son
way we
passé
usually
quoi.
do things, because usually it's very collaborative and we're creating the character at the same time, all the different departments, and we're working together. Watson was different. She was already designed and drawn when I got her, and one of the great things about working at Respawn is they encourage us to create characters that
Ah
are
oui, donc
non-traditional and that are characters you
ah
haven't
oui,
seen in video
ah
games
ok,
before, and
ok,
kind
ok.
of branch out and see what else, you know, what other kinds of people can we represent out there. And so Watson is a very different character than I've ever seen in a video game, at least. And everything is based
C'est bien
off
foutu,
of
hein,
what
tout ce
she's
qui est
actually- I mean, it's all
motion
every
et
single
tout.
part of her backstory is connected somehow to either her abilities or her look.
And now,
Tu peux en mettre
something
autant que tu veux, mais non.
that kinda stuck out to me, so
T'imagines,
am I correct in assuming
tu
that
pièges
Watson
quelqu'un
played
comme
a
ça là.
big role in the
Genre
arena
t'arrives,
itself?
tu
Yes.
sautes sur lui
Watson
et
and
tu
her
le
father
pièges.
actually invented the ring.
Okay.
And so she grew up in the arena, literally in the arena when they were building it. And we're going to start to, you're going to see
Putain, la
with,
FX, hein,
Watson and
c'est
moving
incroyable.
forward, we're going to start to build the lore of this world a little bit. You're going to find out who created the games. They mentioned the Syndicate in there, so we'll talk about the Syndicate down the road. You're starting to build more and more of a universe.
Yeah.
Which is great.
So she's in the arena, so all the legends must know her.
Oh yeah, she was their kid sister basically.
Pardon.
She was always hanging around the arena, and she got to know all the legends and got to watch all of them. She's not a mercenary. She's not a soldier. You know, her role is of support, and so Everybody loves Watson. She's the one person that could probably unite all the legends together.
Including Caustic.
Caustic respects her. She's a scientist.
Okay.
She's an engineer.
Okay, so like was a strong word
her.
for Caustic.
Yeah, I don't know if Caustic likes anybody.
Okay,
that's
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
C'est une sorte d'ingénieur et tout. Son père était ingénieur.
I mean, blown away by this character so far. Now, I mentioned before we're going to talk about the abilities because when you revealed these to me, I was.
Ah, par contre, désolé si ça gueule dehors. Ma fenêtre est ouverte. Ah oui, il fait chaud un peu. Attends, c'est encore ces gosses là qui crient là.
What she's capable of doing is ridiculous. So let's just talk about the active. First thing, defenses.
Yes. So the
oui, voilà, ses compétences, ça peut être offensif comme défensif. Ah voilà, il a pris la décharge et puis bam.
The fences, you can place 12 nodes and you can use these in any permutation you want. Part of why we sort of went with her being such a brilliant electrical engineer is because we really wanted to reinforce both.
Et ça me perturbe quand elle fait ça là. Donc ouais, on a bien compris, quand c'est des potes, voilà, ça fait rien, mais quand c'est des ennemis, bah du coup ça fait des décharges.
Teammates go through, it shuts down.
It shuts off. So
if I'm downed and they run through the gate, does the gate deactivate?
Yes. Oh. Yeah. So there's a lot of different interactions, a lot of different ways that you can interact with the gates with other characters. The ultimate is.
Donc ça c'est juste la compétence de base. Hein. Mais là on voit pas, c'est une tourelle qu'elle a mis là. Son ulti c'est une tourelle. Ah, ça recharge plus rapidement le shield. Si t'es dans la zone de son ulti, c'est ça? Ah oui, d'accord. Oh, c'est incroyable. Ah oui, d'accord. Ah ouais, mais ça c'est trop fort. Ça fait un gros shield électrique et si par exemple il y a un bombardement je me rappelle plus le nom de la meuf là déjà. Et ben du coup ça te protège, c'est incroyable. Donc c'est plutôt un soutien quoi. C'est plus un soutien qu'autre chose, ok. Donc là, vu que tu es dans la zone de son ulti, ton bouclier se recharge plus rapidement. Et en plus ça te protège de tout ce qui est bombardement, etc. quoi. Pourquoi pas? Pourquoi pas, pourquoi pas. Ça peut être sympathique.
That is ridiculous.
When they cross the fences, you get pinged as well.
Oh yeah, so if any enemies cross through the fences, it pings your entire squad.
Ah, évidemment, il y aura un bon petit pic de viewers sur Apex quand tout le monde voudrait essayer ce personnage. Bah, utiliser le double XP, etc. Nouveau poste de combat, saison 2, bon. Il y aura tout ça quoi. Donc ouais, ça fait une sorte de champ d'énergie. C'est pas mal. Ah, je pensais que c'était une tourelle au début.
You know, they're very distinct. They stand out. What were some of the challenges in making sure that these fences really, like, when a player saw them, they knew exactly what it was, not to kind of catch them off guard, so to speak, to make it really stand out in the arena?
Yeah, again, silhouette's everything. You got to make it stand out, and it has to look like it lives in.
Oula, ça lag. Oh, c'est pas moi là. Je vous jure, c'est pas moi. Oh merde. À un moment donné, faut avoir des serveurs plus, ouais, on va dire mieux. Hein. J'ai pas les mots.
And make sure it reads well.
And these guys do a tremendous job of it too. I'm like, I need like a post with electricity that goes between the two, and they create really cool stuff with just that kind of vague, hand wavy, designer description.
Everything about it is clearly been thought out. This legend is going to be incredible. I can't wait to play Watson. You guys
Attendez, je regarde un truc là vite fait.
That is nutty. All right, well, again, very much looking forward. Now,
today
we've covered a bunch here. We've seen a new weapon. We've gotten a new mode. The latest legend. and the new Battle Pass for Season 2. So, let's recap
Ah,
all the amazing
nouvelle
Apex
Battle Pass saison 2.
action that we've seen here today.
J'espère qu'ils vont le montrer.
Surprise.
Ah.
Care package touching down.
J'enlève juste ma cam histoire de.
Like a deer in the headlights.
Donc quoi, ça on l'a vu tout à l'heure, très bien, des skins légendaires, un nouveau personnage. Oula! Il y a Godzilla dans la saison 2?
What was that?
What was what?
What was that? You saw the giant thing on the screen in the eyeball. What was that? Can't tell me.
Well, let's just say that. Well,
Ah, il va
no,
peut-être
but
nous le
let's
dire.
just say this. We got
Il a
perhaps
tout à l'heure, il
a
dit
couple
qu'est-ce que
big
c'est
things
ça? Qu'est-ce que
coming into
c'est?
King's Canyon at the start of season 2.
Okay.
So keep your eyes
ça?
peeled over the
Quoi?
next month, see what you can find out.
So if I were to like ask you, you know, after we're done with this, are you like gonna give me the cold shoulder? Or are you actually gonna tell me?
There's no way I can tell you. Sorry.
Yo, man, I'm just holding L's all
Not a
day out
chance.
here, man. This is not fair.
Ah, il en dit pas
Thank you
plus.
so much, man. Guys, Apex Legends
Bon.
Season 2. Let's go. July 2nd could not get here soon enough. Now, if you're in Los Angeles, come check out Apex Legends at EA Play for your first chance to get hands-on with Watson, as well as all the other great
Bon,
Apex Legends things happening.
c'est fini pour Apex Legends. Bientôt, dans quelques minutes, il y aura tout simplement Battlefield 5.
I'm Golden Boy. It's been a blast talking Apex Legends with you all here today, and I'll see you in the arena. Peace.
Peace. Bon, pour vous résumer un petit peu, parce que comme je l'ai dit tout à l'heure, en début de record, même du live, hein, j'allais pas m'amuser à traduire mot pour mot ce qu'ils disent, parce que sinon ce serait compliqué, et en plus on s'entend pas, parce que dans le sens où s'ils parlent et que je parle en même temps, c'est compliqué, hein. Donc en gros, là pour Apex, en résumé, saison 2, Battle Pass, nouveau champion, enfin nouveau légende, peu importe, des nouveaux skins, que ce soit légendaire, rare ou épique, peu importe, des skins d'armes, un mode de jeu qui vont mettre, voilà, soon, double XP pour, comment ça s'appelle, tout ce qui est level, enfin notre level actuel, plus level Battle Pass, donc voilà. Et quoi d'autre? Puis après ils ont montré vite fait un petit peu les compétences du nouveau légende qui va sortir durant la saison 2, hein. Et puis voilà, ça c'était pour Apex Legends. Honnêtement, pas très hypé de comment ça s'appelle, de tout simplement Apex Legends, hein, enfin, de ce qu'ils ont dit. Bon, à part limite le nouveau champion là. On va se mettre comme ça pour l'instant, histoire de patienter, pour vous montrer un petit peu les autres scènes, parce que si on se met toujours en full screen, ça sert à rien. Donc, voilà. Si vous avez des avis, des trucs à nous dire sur les commentaires, que ce soit sur Star Wars, Apex et les autres jeux qui vont venir, parlez-en en commentaire, ça m'intéresse. Donc là, dans moins d'une minute, il y aura Battlefield 5. Je sais qu'il y a une nouvelle map qui se passe d'ailleurs en plus voilà, dans mon pays d'origine, qui est la Grèce, évidemment. Au pire, attendez, je reviens aussi dans une minute. Je suis toujours là, vous inquiétez pas, hein. Juste je regarde un truc vite fait. Ah, Battlefield. Maybe. Oh oui. Attendez, attendez, attendez. Non, c'est pas ça que je voulais cacher, au secours. Voilà. Ah, c'est Julia. Salut Julia. Ah, on l'a pas oublié, Julia. Par contre, les cheveux longs qu'elle a, on dirait Réponse. En plus, elle est blonde. Donc ça tombe bien. Réponse, tout ça. T'as le cadrage pile au milieu du V de Battlefield 5.
Oh, thanks, Julia. Now, I may be a member of the Battlefield team, but as you know, I'm a fan. I know you guys are fan too, and
Donc là, ils vont présenter Battlefield 5.
We're going to be bringing you content that's coming to you over the next few months. We've heard what you want, so today you're getting your first look at a ton of new multiplayer maps.
Community Manager.
You know you've been screaming out for, and the arrival of a new theatre of war that's coming to Battlefield 5 this fall. So, when Chapter 4 Define the Odds drops, it's bringing so much cool stuff. So let's get to it. Over to you, Julia.
À toi, Julia. Ouais, incroyable. Bon, là, il a fait ce petit intro là sur Battlefield 5, incroyable. C'est chez moi. Ah non, c'est pas chez moi. Mais je sais qu'il y a une map qui est chez moi. Ah, je me suis enjaillé tout seul des eaux. Enfin, quoique, attends. La nouvelle map, hein. Nouvelle map sur Battlefield 5. Non, ça c'est pas chez moi ça. Non. Mais je sais qu'il y a une map qui est en Grèce.
You'll always have tactical choices nearby, with a close proximity to other key locations, so keep an eye out for them.
Ah, j'augmente un petit peu plus le son.
Is an infantry-focused map, where all 4 soldier classes will be able to shine. Tanks and aircraft will stand aside for intense infantry gunfights and sneaky flanks in the cobbled streets. Hills and multi-story homes means unique vertical gameplay. Stay alert in this steep environment as the Battle of Greece rages on.
Incroyable! Ouais.
To help give us even more details on Morita, please welcome Ryan MacArthur from DICE. Yeah. So thanks.
Ah, il a l'air très joyeux. Hein.
Morita looks amazing. What was the map's inspiration?
Where is the maps? Quelle est cette map? Quelle est la map? Le producteur.
Mercury map that everyone saw earlier this month. And so they really wanted to continue that story of the Battle of Greece, which is a bit of an unknown.
Ah, donc c'était bien en Grèce alors. Mais je sais pas, au début je me suis dit attends, ça y ressemble, mais on dirait que c'est pas vraiment ça. Mais donc c'était vraiment ok. Donc c'est la map qui vient de Grèce, voilà. Enfin ça vient, c'est de Grèce quoi. Bah très joli. Hein. Bah, à ce moment-là, j'avais un doute. Je me suis dit non, c'est pas la Grèce ça.
Well, so this is going to be a heavily infantry-focused map. So, as Mr. Battlefield likes to put it, this is total creative chaos. So you're just going to see some absolute
creative chaos. Yeah.
So what we get there is just head-on, just collisions in the middle of this map, and it's sort of what we try to do with all the new maps that we've created, spending a lot of time to figure out how do we make each one of them different. So when players go in and play one of these new maps, it sort of has a different feel.
Oh voilà, juste là, il présente la nouvelle map, c'est tout simplement. Rien d'incroyable. Depuis l'année dernière, retour de la Grèce en force. Là, on a eu Assassin's Creed Odyssey, maintenant Battlefield 5. Ça, c'est pour faire découvrir la Grèce à des gens qui ne sont jamais allés, pour qu'il y ait plus de touristes en Grèce. C'est malin ça. C'est malin. Plus de touristes est égal plus d'argent. Très malin ça. Pas du tout. Et pour l'économie, c'est vrai que c'est moins cher à produire. Pas très cher.
I'm up here PTFOing. I don't know what you're giving out to me, Julia. Listen, we have more maps. So let's deliver a brand new one to you. This is Al Sundan. It's coming in chapter.
Donc là on a eu un petit trailer sur la map en Grèce. Là on a un deuxième truc. Là. On a un deuxième trailer.
Al Sundan. Prepare to engage alongside a lush desert coast and contrasting harsh environments. Axis forces have
Je vous montre en grand écran. Hein. Je cache vite fait ma cam là. Petit tank des familles. Non, en vrai c'est joli. Hein. Bon après le gameplay, pas grand chose à dire, hein. C'est Battlefield. Ça tire à balles réelles, ça explose à coups de canon, enfin bref. Ouais, les véhicules, toujours des véhicules. Oh, on a compris, hein. C'est la gear. Et c'est tout. Voilà. Yeah. It's amazing. C'est incroyable.
Yeah, so usually, you know, when the guys, when the team sort of focus on building these war stories, they want to create these nice narratives.
Oula, commence à perdre ses cheveux lui.
That really tell the story of World War II. But with Under No Fly, they sort of took a little bit of a different approach to this and sort of made this big, wide open experience.
Non, en vrai, elle est jolie.
And that showed a lot of potential from a multiplayer perspective as well. So when we finished the game,
des oliviers et tout, incroyable.
And sort of a small group of them and take a shot at turning this into what could be an amazing battlefield map. It's huge. This is a really big map. This is your sort of classic Battlefield sandbox map. This is where you're going to see, you know, tanks and planes and infantry.
Ouais, des tanks, des avions, voilà, des nouveaux véhicules et encore. Je pense pas que ce soit des nouveaux. Hein.
Yeah, oh, definitely. And so, how do I kind of, you know, adjust my strategy? Because it's such a wide map. Like, what am I doing?
Well, I think if you look at it, there's room for all different playstyles.
En tout cas, la map elle est belle.
Playing Conquest, and you can see here, even if you can see
belle
from
map.
the videos here, you've got, you know, when you go into the village, it's all about infantry play and speed and flanking through the things, and the bridge in the middle, it's all about, you know, sort of controlling that with infantry gameplay. And I think Mr. Battlefield the other day decided to just sit there with his tank and destroy me, but
it's just something that he likes to do.
He's kind of mean, but he's not mean. He's super nice. But
no, but most importantly, I mean, again, we could go on and on and on. We're tight for time because there's so much to get through. We've got so many announcements. When can we get our hands on Al Sundan?
But so this is the first map that we're going to come in with Chapter 4. So June 27th, this is going to be available day 1, Chapter 4 for everybody.
Nice, nice. Now we got a couple more surprises.
Voilà, nouvelle map en juin. Donc
let's take a look at what's coming in August towards the end.
ça arrive ce mois-ci tout simplement. Voilà. Pas grand chose à dire. Hein. Nouvelle map, des véhicules et tout. Alors une autre nouvelle map ou c'est où ça? C'est full Grèce ou?
Fight through an explosives production facility in Lofoten Islands and unseat the Axis occupation in Provence.
Là, nous sommes à Paris, là. Enfin, non, pas à Paris, pardon, en France, tout simplement. J'ai l'impression. Pas sûr de ce que je dis. Ah, en Provence? Ok, j'ai pas écouté. Alors, cette map-là est en août. Ok, bah en Provence. Donc, la France, on l'a bien reconnu, mais en Provence. Ah, j'ai oublié de... Voilà.
comes out from his weird place up there.
Donc pourquoi pas. Donc une map en Grèce en juin, une map en France qui est la Provence en août. Pour l'instant que des nouvelles maps, hein, mais pas grand chose de plus comme des nouveaux armes ou autres. Voilà. Lars, le producteur.
No surprise, I mean, they love the bigger modes like Conquest. It's always been kind of a battlefield pillar. But it's been super fun to watch how they engage with passion and dedication in the smaller modes, like Squad Conquest, for example, which really become a success. And with that in mind, then we've, together with the DICE LA studio, they've been going at it, tailoring maps that are specially made for smaller modes. And as such, being able to give that
le joli aussi.
feeling,
En vrai.
What you say, the intimate combat.
Intimate infantry combat.
Très jolie map. Hein. En fait, le truc qui m'a induit en erreur, c'est le poster à gauche là. Quelqu'un qui buvait du vin. Bah, moi, je pensais que c'était encore la Grèce. Je fais non, mais non, ça y ressemble pas encore. Encore une map Grèce en Grèce. Non, c'est trop. Et là, quand j'ai vu les bagnoles et tout, puis après le drapeau. J'avais pas entendu au début que c'était en Provence.
As you saw, Lofoten, it's serenity, beautiful Nordic countryside, but then kind of ripped open with gunfire and everything amongst villas and factory equipment. And then Provence, you know.
Ah oui, bah là il le dit. Ouais. Ah, parce qu'il est parti une fois en Provence avec sa femme.
I'll take Ryan.
Yeah, take him instead, and then go to town.
It's beautiful cobblestones, you know, lots of good flanking routes, and it's the smaller map
Merci,
really allows you to master every inch of it. So it's really about, you know, knowing your battlefield.
I mean, again, we could go on and on to talk about all of these maps, but we've got one more map to show
Pourquoi
off.
Pas, hein.
Make sure we have time to get through it.
Il a dit tiens, je vais mettre une map en France, qui est en Provence. Voilà. Parce que j'étais une fois avec ma femme, voilà. Why not?
Let's not delve.
Big community features we've announced this month.
Oui, j'ai envie de dire why not, hein.
Private games. Let's talk max rank. What can you tell us?
Let's talk max rank. We do know, and it's been loudly made to us, our kind of awareness that there are players out there too skilled who maxed out on rank 50 too quickly. So we've taken that to heart, and we've now taken the max rank from 50 to 500. So it's quite a leap.
Attends, il a dit quoi? J'ai pas compris la fin là.
So truly a journey for our players to go on, moving forward.
And it's a grind train, but what are people getting if they're on it?
Yeah, what are we getting?
We're all in it, you know, we want the goodies. So to start with, already from rank 51, you will be granted company coins for every rank up. But then at every, you call them milestone ranks, you know, every 50th rank, you will get one shiny new rank icon to show off your skills, and also a beautiful set of dog tags. So lots of ways of showing off your mastery on your journey towards, you know, that the world domination.
It's already happening.
August is the time. So
voilà,
it's
en août.
Almost here.
Donc c'est bientôt. Hein.
Yeah, so I wondered if we were talking about world domination or when that was happening.
Donc là, ce mois-ci, encore une fois, je répète, Grèce, la map Grèce, et du coup, en août, la France. Et France. Pour l'instant, pas de grandes nouveautés à part des maps. Hein.
The baseline package that comes out is free for everyone that plays Battlefield 5. So a beautiful package. It's there to let you set up your servers and kind of create your experiences, whether you want to capture or, you know, play with your friends.
Donc ils ont tout fait pour que nous sommes immersiés, enfin déjà il y a l'immersion du jeu, ils ont tout fait pour avoir, pour tout avoir, tu sais, genre, on va dire presque réel, mais que ça y ressemble quoi, tout simplement, qu'on soit dans le jeu quoi, l'immersion du jeu, pour avoir des belles maps et tout, et voilà. Ils ont fait ça exprès. Surtout en plus, t'imagines avec la RTX, les reflets que tu dois avoir avec l'eau, etc. Là. Ah mais la RTX, c'est une technologie incroyable en vrai.
Okay, well Lars, don't tell Ryan, but you know you're my favorite for this. Thank you very much for it. We've got more though, Julia. We've got more.
Well, just going to get a bit weird and fighty up here in a minute. Well,
Ouais,
as
ça c'est
promised,
des
we've
blagues
got one more
de riches
battlefield map to show
à
you.
l'américaine.
It's called Operation Underground. Lars Ryan, talk us through what we're about to see. Yes, let's have a look.
Well, this is the ultimate definition of a
Ah,
passion
beau.
project. So Inge Göran, the original designer for Operation
Après c'est
Metro,
qu'un trailer mais bon.
when we finished Battlefield 5 and shipped it, he wanted to do something that he just
Alors vu que j'ai jamais joué à Battlefield 5, ça existe vraiment ce genre de map dans un métro là?
And when he showed it to the team, we knew we just had to make this. And I think Lars is sort of being part of that journey in the beginning. I mean, you know how much this meant to
Où ça va se faire?
Yeah, I mean, I was there when we started to build the maps for Battlefield 3. And early on,
Bon là ça parle des Battlefield à l'ancienne et tout.
tons of images on the wall. We challenged the team to, you know, where do you want to fight? Everything from subway to shopping mall to God knows everywhere.
Yeah.
And then the team started, or someone smart, not me apparently, said, do I only get to pick one?
Yeah.
So they started to pick a number of them, and I think Inge then chose 3 of them, which was the park, the subway, and kind of the bank area in the city.
Like a kind of scene tapas. I mean, you don't want one meal, you want 3 lots of meals all in
More
one
is
meal.
always better, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So you can see, when you see kind of it spinning behind us here, you can see the true inspiration, but what Inge Göran and the talented crew with him has done is to kind of take at heart the feedback from the original Metro and started to provide.
Et donc il y a vraiment un truc avec le métro. Ah oui d'accord. Comme il a dit tout à l'heure, ils ont mis des petits clins d'œil comme pour Subway et autres. Why not, hein?
I mean, I think as you look at it, like this is not Metro remastered. This is, as the guys look at it, sort of reimagined. And I think you've got a bunch of different diverse areas. You've got big open courtyards, you know, at street level and narrow streets, and you go down into where you see in the video here with the subway cars are into the sub basement.
Bon bah je sais pas s'il y a des gens qui sont hypés pour Battlefield 5 avec les nouvelles maps et tout là, mais les maps sont belles hein, mais je suis pas hypé quoi.
October, between chapter 4 and 5.
De quoi qu'ils ont en octobre? Une nouvelle map encore là?
I have a cracking time playing it in playtest. I'm so looking forward for everyone else getting to play it.
Ah la map métro?
Else that's on these new maps.
Oh yeah,
c'est ça qui sort en octobre.
Those aren't the only surprises. This is the problem. We've got too much to get through. Just like stop.
Donc c'est vraiment une map
We've got
alors.
so many surprises for you. So today we're giving you never before seen details on Battlefield 5's Chapter 5.
Here's a little look at what the team's been working on.
A tout de suite. On revient. Donc il y aura une 3e map là? Oh, coup de crosse. Vietnam. Ah, on dirait, ouais. Ah oui, d'accord, ils ont tout exploré, tout le Pacifique là pour...
As the US and Japan enter the fight, you'll clash across several battlefields, including a modern take on an absolute Iwo Jima.
J'ai deviné en regardant le Noache.
The Pacific Theater has been part of its DNA. Now, we're crafting the ultimate reimagining of the conflict.
Ah bah GG à toi hein. Donc là en gros ils ont tout exploré, tout ce qui est environnement, tout ça. Baptiste, salut et bienvenue. Non en vrai c'est mortel. Rockin' Princess. C'est quoi? Bah c'est une nouvelle map et un nouveau chapitre sur Battlefield 5. Et c'est juste les conférences de l'E3 sur EA Play quoi. Donc en gros ça va se passer en Vietnam. Ils ont tout fait pour explorer. Je baisse un petit peu le son pour que je puisse parler en même temps. Pour explorer le Pacifique, tout ce qui est donc le Vietnam, etc. Et donc ils vont faire des nouvelles armes, avec un nouveau design, etc., etc. Donc un nouveau chapitre sur Battlefield 5, c'est le chapitre 5 je crois, si j'ai bien vu, et qui va sortir en octobre d'après ce que j'ai vu tout à l'heure. Et puis voilà, ça c'est Battlefield 5, la suite d'un nouveau chapitre. Donc du coup, en tout, on a 2 nouvelles maps. On a la Grèce en juin, on a la France en août. Et là, en octobre, il y a ceci, je crois. Je crois que c'est en octobre, hein. Je suis pas très sûr. Mais c'est pas mal, pourquoi pas. Là, ça m'a... La hype, elle est un petit peu remontée, tu vois. Parce que tout à l'heure, c'était pas vraiment la hype, mais... Bon, là, ça va. Là, ça va. Bon, évidemment, j'ai pas le jeu, mais parce que j'ai pas le PC pour, mais... ça viendra un jour. Donc 3 maps en tout. D'ailleurs, n'hésitez pas hein, à vous abonner sur ma chaîne YouTube, parce que tout ça là, je vais le mettre après sur YouTube. Donc voilà.
We're living for the ping, so I mean, we wouldn't go to Iwo Jima without kind of the weaponry and the hardware. So bringing tons of iconic weapons, gadgets, and also after all it's battlefield. So
donc nouvelles armes, tout ça. Comme on a dit tout à l'heure, en fait, tout simplement.
That sandbox of land, air, and sea, and the team has focused hard on capturing kind of that invasion experience. I mean, it was very much about island hopping.
Voilà, comme j'ai dit tout à l'heure, ils l'ont dit aussi tout à l'heure. Ils ont tout fait pour explorer l'environnement, etc., pour faire vraiment cette map, quoi. Pour qu'on y soit comme dans la vie, dans la vraie vie, quoi. L'immersion.
Okay, on back of the balcony, if they...
Yeah, go on, get up there.
Right, okay. Okay, we've got a load more multiplayer maps then coming in 2019. That starts with Alcindam on June 27th.
Donc à peu près tous les 2 mois et demi, il y aura un truc qui va se passer sur Battlefield 5 comme des nouvelles maps, du coup un nouveau chapitre, etc., etc. Donc là, dans pas longtemps, dans quelques instants, bon, c'est pas ma tasse de thé, hein, je vous le dis tout de suite, mais on va regarder ça ensemble et en débattre. Là, il va se passer juste une présentation sur, comment ça s'appelle, sur FIFA 20, dans quelques instants, voilà, tout simplement. Tu stream sur quoi comme jeu? Surtout, voilà, c'est du multi-gaming. D'ailleurs, ce soir, bon, pas pour toi YouTube parce que, voilà, hein, tu n'es pas là, évidemment. Ce soir, live vers les coups de 22h30, 23h. Bon, chill, voilà, on va jouer à Minecraft un petit peu. Et puis c'est tout. Donc voilà, le planning est que à 19h30, je crois que c'est ça? Non, à 20h, pardon. À 20h, FIFA 20. Et à 20h30, donc Madden NFL 20, donc qui est le jeu de football américain. Et ensuite, pour terminer, vers les coups de 21h, il y aura tout simplement les Sims 4. Voilà. Donc qu'est-ce qui va se passer, je ne sais pas. Mais bon, on va regarder quand même ensemble, évidemment, tout au long de cette conférence EA Play. Eh, n'empêche, il y a du taf quand même, hein, pour les gens qui viennent d'arriver. Mais donc on verra ensemble, on va en débattre si vous voulez. Et puis tout simplement, et évidemment tout sera en rediff sur la chaîne YouTube. D'ailleurs n'hésitez pas à partager, liker et vous abonner. Voilà, voilà. Mais là pour l'instant pas de gaming, c'est les conférences de l'E3. Et puis voilà, on suit ça ensemble, on discute, on fait un petit débat si vous voulez. Il n'y a pas de souci, on est là pour discuter quoi. Ah non, non, je stream pas du Rainbow Six, pardon. J'ai jamais joué. Mais pourquoi pas un jour quand j'aurai un meilleur PC, mais pour l'instant, c'est pas le cas. Parce qu'on dirait pas comme ça, mais j'ai juste un petit PC portable. Hein. J'ai pas de PC fixe et tout. Donc, le jour où j'aurai un vrai PC, on verra. Alors là, si je te liste, Baptiste, voilà. Puis là, c'est pas le moment de débattre sur quel jeu je joue actuellement. Là, on débat sur la conférence de EA Play. Et voilà. Là, c'est le petit moment conférence. On verra pour plus tard, si vous voulez savoir d'autres trucs sur moi. Mais voilà. Et j'ai envie de dire, au pire, il y a toutes mes rediff Twitch qui est ouvert pour tout le monde. Jusqu'à mi-septembre, voire jusqu'à octobre. Et puis voilà.
Sure, yeah, so last year we announced that we'll
Je
be
vais montrer
going
en grand
into
écran
Clone
pire.
Wars. Then we delivered the new planet of Geonosis, where the Clone Wars sort of started.
Sure.
We delivered a bunch of new prequel heroes and villains that our players really enjoyed.
Bon, en vrai, c'est pas très important parce que là, c'est dans 5 minutes. FIFA se lance, FIFA 20. Donc on peut revenir en mode télé, en mode TV, plateau TV. Donc voilà. De toute façon là c'est pas très important, on s'en fout de ce qu'ils disent. Et le plus important c'est de voir du gameplay, de voir peut-être des trailers, enfin des bandes annonces. Et bah, tout simplement un débat quoi, des débats dessus. Vas-y, moi je te laisse, le reste m'intéresse pas. Mais y a pas de sous, hein. Même moi j'avoue que ça m'intéresse moyennement. Mais je le fais pour le stream et pour YouTube. Au cas où s'il y a des gens qui peut-être ils vont rater les conférences de l'E3 et qui sont peut-être intéressés. Donc voilà. Moi je le fais pas personnellement, mais je le fais plus pour les autres. Pour l'honneur. Pour la passion. Mais ouais. Et puis demain il y a Microsoft en conférence. Voilà. Des masses. Voilà. Donc là, ils débattent un petit peu du Star Wars qu'ils ont montré tout à l'heure vers les coups de 18h30, je crois. Ouais, voilà, c'est ça. Donc, très bon jeu. Enfin, ça a l'air d'être un très bon jeu. Un jeu solo. En plus, en même temps, niveau gameplay, je trouve très stylé. Hein. Non, pas de nouveau Battlefront. C'est Jedi, donc Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Donc en gros ça va être un jeu solo. Après s'il va avoir du multi, j'en sais rien, mais je pense que ça va être plutôt un jeu solo. Et en gros tu vas incarner un jeune du coup Jedi. Et tu vas vivre un petit peu son histoire, etc. Et franchement je le trouve très bien fait. Et en plus t'as des combos de ouf. Hein. J'ai vu que en gros tu peux contrôler la force mais comme tu veux en fait. Tu peux pousser quelqu'un, l'attirer vers toi, stopper la balle d'un Stormtrooper, faire des trucs de ouf avec. Et t'as des jolis combos avec le corps à corps avec le sabre laser, comme l'effet boomerang et tout. Enfin, c'est incroyable. Franchement, Joe, vu que t'as peut-être raté, comment ça s'appelle, le gameplay qui a duré 15 minutes. Sur Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, tu verras plus tard. Tu verras quand ils vont sortir des vidéos replay sur YouTube. Je pense que tu vas kiffer. Moi en tout cas j'ai bien kiffé. Style comme le 3 quand tu incarnes Anakin. Ouais ça peut ça ouais. Sauf que là c'est... Ce Jedi là on le connaît pas. Tu vois c'est quelqu'un qui vient de nulle part. Et puis on va apprendre davantage sur lui. Puis voilà quoi. Salut Négative. Comment tu vas? En vrai, il a l'air sympa, ouais. Graphiquement, il est ouf. Open world, non, je pense pas, non. Pour Star Wars, il y a plus graphisme, bof, après, le gameplay, ça va. Bah, graphiquement, moi, je le trouve très joli. Hein. Après, c'est juste un trailer. Hein. On verra la sortie du jeu qui n'est pas encore sortie, qui va sortir le mois de novembre, je crois, si je m'en souviens bien. Donc, après, c'est pas un Battlefront. Hein. Faut pas penser à... Comme si c'était un jeu comme Battlefront au niveau graphique. Là, c'est plutôt genre... comment dire? C'est un autre style de graphique, hein, tout simplement. C'est un nouveau style, c'est un autre style, tout simplement. Mais moi, je trouve très joli, et puis on verra. Je sais pas, c'est la hype, ils veulent tout faire open world. Non, là, c'est pas open world. Enfin... Genre tu peux quand même te déplacer à droite à gauche, mais c'est pas genre non plus tu peux te déplacer où tu veux quand tu veux, tu vois. C'est un jeu solo hein. Ah non, j'ai jamais comparé, j'ai dit qu'il faut pas comparer justement entre les Battlefront qui avaient un style de graphique différent à celui-là qui va sortir du coup au mois de novembre. Hein. Je crois que c'est en mois de novembre, je suis pas sûr hein, de la date. Mais c'est un autre jeu en fait. C'est un jeu différent. C'est évidemment c'est fait par EA, mais aussi par les développeurs de RÉSEAUX Game qui ont fait du coup Apex Legends. Donc on verra ce qu'il va donner. Mais en tout cas, juste avec le gameplay et le trailer, personnellement, ça m'a donné envie. Après, bon, les goûts et les couleurs, on peut pas trop en discuter, hein. Mais voilà. Moi, en tout cas, je pense que je vais peut-être l'acheter. Je vais pas le précommander parce que bon. Bon, vas-y, je te dis à plus tard. Bon live à toi, mon grec. Merci, Joe. Donc là, on est sur du FIFA 20. Voilà. Tout simplement. Oui, il n'est pas encore sorti, donc on peut pas juger tant qu'il n'est pas sorti. Hein. Ah, encore lui. Salut.
From the Volta pitch here at EA Play. Now, I had a blast actually hosting a FIFA Ultimate Team Champions Cup a few weeks back, but that was FIFA 19.
C'est Mendez.
To talk about FIFA 20. Now, if you caught the brand new trailer that dropped this morning, you already know that Volta Football.
Bon, FIFA 20, écoutez, on les connaît, hein. C'est un jeu de foot, quoi.
To the streets. You like that? All right, now for those of you who missed it, let's take a look. Give me a pass. Nice.
Ah bah si, justement, ça fait partie de l'E3. C'est pas Sony, hein. Parce que Sony n'est pas là. Hein. Là, c'est plus hier. Hein. Bon, le trailer, on s'en fout. Hein. Ah, c'était pas Miley Cyrus? Ah non, j'ai rien dit. De toute façon, Microsoft va tout défoncer. Oh, il va défoncer parce que Sony n'est pas là. Hein. Et ça se trouve, ils vont rien défoncer au final. Hein. Mais on dirait, ouais, un sorte de street. Hein. FIFA Street. Hein. Moi, je me rappelle, j'avais FIFA Street, mais le jeu sur PSP. Et franchement, hein, il était bien. Hein. Ah bah oui, bah oui, de ouf. Bah oui, évidemment. Évidemment que Microsoft va tout défoncer parce que Sony n'est pas là. D'ailleurs, demain, pareil, hein, je stream pour la conférence de Microsoft. Donc voilà, partagez et venez. Incroyable. Moi, je trouve que là, c'était plutôt bien fait. Le petit trailer, là. Là, ça fait le beau, là, derrière, là. Ça fait le beau avec le ballon. Putain, la meuf, elle jongle mieux que moi. Hein. Après, si Sony aurait été là, ils n'auraient pas fait de quoi? Des Stars of Play. Ils auraient eu des jeux casual et Death Stranding. Attends, toi, ça se voit que t'es 100% Microsoft. Hein. Faut pas être négatif. De toute façon, ils vont faire un. Ils ont fait un partenariat, pardon, Microsoft et Sony. Donc, c'est fini la guerre de Microsoft et Sony. Hein.
This was where I grew up. This is exactly what I've done day in, day out. In there, the ball
Ah
never
bah,
goes out of play. Physically, it's demanding. You're forced to almost have a personality and show a personality in there. Do you know what I mean? The
There's
demands.
definitely no hiding in there.
Oh no, you can't hide in there.
So I used to play in the street with all the boys, and it was kind of the same. You know, we'd learn how to bounce it off the curb and use the walls on people's houses as another player. What was it for you that?
Ah bah ça j'imagine. Je pensais bien. Jeff, le producteur.
Look at that guy's footwork.
Yeah, the footwork, it's amazing. That's what you can do in Volta though. So that's part of the detail in the gameplay. So you can do like all these mad tricks like this.
Vroom vroom. Oh, merci Crinière pour ton abonnement. C'est son 8e mois. GG et merci.
flick it up over
Il
your
s'abonne
head
avec
to
Twitch
create
Prime, incroyable.
on goal.
Can you use that all the players from like the professional teams?
Absolutely. So obviously with it being FIFA, we want to make sure that authenticity is at the forefront. And so you can play with or against the real players, all the licensed players that we have, all the licensed clubs. You can imagine playing Chelsea versus Spurs in this London cage.
Man United versus Liverpool.
Man United versus Liverpool.
Physical and technical, it's mad. I played on loads of different places. Where is there to play on the game?
So,
ah, le Prime.
It's
Ah oui, oui. Parce que le prix. Ah, moi je suis journaliste. Hein. Ça y est. Hein. Et lisez le breaking news. Hein. Beaucoup de news hein, sur cette conférence EA Play.
A bit of soccer there, which soccer, I've never played it there before. The pitches are a lot nicer than when I grew up playing in Liverpool.
Ouais, mais bon, Microsoft, ok, d'accord, elle a une belle enfin, la Xbox a une console, on va dire, puissante, mais en termes de jeu, pas ouf. Hein. Pas grand chose. Hein. Pas intéressant. Je suis journaliste. Moi, ça y est, hein, j'ai changé de carrière.
So you just play with the numbers you've got. If there was 3v3, fine. If it was 5-a-side, not a problem. So
donc quoi, je vois pas l'intérêt d'acheter une Xbox juste pour la console. Hein. Et au pire, les jeux Microsoft, tu peux les jouer sur PC maintenant.
Does a really good job of representing the diversity of the game, not only the people, but also in the game style. You can treat the wall like your team.
De toute façon, Stadia. Eh oui, j'avoue. Il a tout réglé. Donc en gros, Stadia est égal PC. Si t'as pas un bon PC et pas une bonne connexion, surtout. Bah ça va bider juste si t'as pas une bonne connexion.
For you guys, like, what are some of the fundamental things that you take away from the streets? What translates to the stadiums?
Small-sided games, three versus three, 5-a-sides. I grew up in this environment. I think it enables you definitely to be able to deal with people 1v1. Because in a game in a stadium, in front of thousands of people, you're going to have to deal with someone 1v1 like this, with bigger spaces. So, getting used to that in this type of environment is, I think, for a young player, is key.
Ça montre juste des jeunes talents avec un ballon, quoi. Un ballon sur le pied. Moi, je pensais qu'ils allaient montrer un vrai trailer. T'as pas tout vu, Crignard.
And it translates to, you know, the stadiums. And for Volta, that's kind of how we've built.
Oui, c'est un peu le Netflix du jeu vidéo. Hein.
You know, represent and being able to represent the flair and the style that you guys just talked about.
I think a lot of people as well used to always associate like skills and flair without the end product. I think that's what's great about this game is that end product's always king.
Après, personne te dit de prendre l'abonnement Stadia. Je veux dire, il y a toujours Sime, Origin, Uplay, Epic Games. Mais c'est un FIFA Street ou quoi là? Oh, c'est pas très important, du coup j'ai mis cette scène. Hein. Ah, on dirait un FIFA Street hein.
You can have tattoos, no tattoos, you can play with trainers. Okay. A lot of the time as well is like, it's not only, you want to look good, you want to feel good, play good. Yeah. In some of it's superstition, like it's all of that.
Bah ouais, mais bon.
If you can get that into a game and transfer that, and translate that into
bah
a
oui.
page, you got it made.
Et pourquoi ils disent FIFA 20 alors?
Part of Volta football, just being able to represent the people as they are.
Ah, c'est le mode dans le jeu. Ah ouais. Ah oui, donc c'est FIFA 20, mais t'as un mode FIFA Street. Ah ouais, pourquoi pas, ouais. Putain, ça date FIFA Street. Moi j'aimais bien. Hein. Moi j'aimais bien jouer à FIFA Street, mais sur PSP, hein, mais sans plus. Hein. Mais sinon les jeux FIFA ou PES, c'était pas trop mon truc. Hein.
Well, there you have it.
Incroyable.
Football, pretty cool stuff there. Now, I can't wait to get my hands on it later this summer, but to
Après, tu pourras créer ton propre joueur. Non, c'est dans la FIFA 20, tu auras le mode de voix. Ah, ok. Ok, ok. Après, la con, on fait oublier. Elle a été leak quasiment entièrement, donc bon.
Pleasure to have you here, my friend. Now, here's the deal. I knew this coming into this.
Négatif qui est en PLS. Il en peut plus.
This is going to be a tricky one, right? Because FIFA has a very passionate community. I know this. I experienced this firsthand.
T'as l'impression que c'est négatif qu'a fait le 3 là.
And you and I, we talked a lot about how important it's been for you to engage with the audience, with the fans, with the community on FIFA 20's development. So why don't we dive into that? Tell me about that process and how the community played a role in making.
Oui, bah s'il bug pas autant que le Watch Dogs 2 là.
Community feedback is a big deal for us. The combination of community feedback and football itself is what inspires us.
Donc évidemment, je vais pas traduire mot pour mot. Je le répète pour Twitch, hein. Bon, pour YouTube, t'as pas besoin d'entendre ça, mais bon, je suis obligé hein, pour Twitch. Hein, je suis désolé. Donc oui, je vais pas traduire mot pour mot parce que là, c'est compliqué, c'est sûr.
Two-way conversation, we released an important pitch notes article at the end of May, where we explained a little bit more about how we
oui, mais on a eu beaucoup en vrai.
So we listened to things like shooting
c'est un jeu poubelle, hein, Watch Dogs 2.
And this feedback, together with our drive to create a more authentic football experience,
donc ce sera vraiment un FIFA Street, enfin un mode de jeu quoi, sur FIFA.
Football intelligence.
Okay, all right, so catchphrases
are all well
pourquoi
good,
pas,
ok,
right? But let's
why
dive
not?
into this, right? Because I want to be able to dive deeper into what all this means for the player. What does football intelligence mean for the folks that are going to be playing in a few months?
Sure, football intelligence is a combination of features that improve the three main components of the match: on the ball, off the ball, and the ball itself. And this year we're innovating in those three areas. On the ball, we're enhancing the one-on-one moments by giving you new attacking and defending tools. Off the ball with a re-architected game flow.
Après voilà, moi perso les FIFA c'est pas trop ma tasse de thé. Mais pourquoi pas, hein, pourquoi pas.
We have a brand new ball physics system that
Le
elevates
côté
the
FIFA Street
authenticity of
m'intéresse.
every touch.
Okay, so you mentioned off the ball first. That's something that, you know, I'm assuming you're talking
Là
about.
je vois ce que tu veux dire négatif.
And this is a big topic within the community.
I know.
How those players interact with you when you're playing the game. So, yeah, I mean, what is off the ball? What does that mean for us?
Yes, so off the ball, if there's something that is really going to change how the game plays, is the re-architected.
Voilà, tout ce qu'ils veulent faire, c'est changer un petit peu le gameplay de FIFA, parce que bon, après tout, ça reste un jeu de football, hein.
And create more one-on-ones. A one-on-one is one of the most interesting parts of football to watch or to play if you actually play the sport. And in FIFA, it's going to be the time where user skill is going to make a difference. And while we're creating more one-on-ones, we're also encouraging more user control defending.
Bon, j'imagine graphiquement il sera encore plus poussé que les autres, hein, comme d'habitude, comme chaque année.
From your teammates.
Okay, all right. So you really want to like influence the player to be engaged in that process. And I know it seems like we're kind of just like throwing questions out here, but you know, because I'm curious, I'm really interested, right? When I have a controller in my hand, you know, what does this feel like? You know, what extra space is being created with this more player-controlled approach?
Yes, first of all, the re-architected game flow allows us to encourage smart technical build-up based on skill. So when you score a goal, you feel like you really worked for it. And because you mentioned space, yes, space is actually one of the biggest benefits of this system.
Tant que le monde du jeu vidéo existera, il y aura toujours de l'autre.
Spread around the pitch in a more authentic way, allowing you to read the game better and
je sais pas où
also
t'as vu
give you new
ce
ways
genre
for
d'informations,
you
mais
to create your own scoring chances. And visually, just the game looks much more like real football.
Yeah. So my AA teammates are going to be way more helpful for me because Lord
tant
knows
que la
I need
technologie et
that.
le monde du jeu vidéo existera, il y aura toujours des conférences, enfin des conventions comme le 3, Paris Games Week et tout.
What new tools do I have that I can put
Sur
out
des
there
streams de grands
Football
youtubeurs.
is all about the decisive moments on the ball.
S'ils
And
le
now
disent.
that we're encouraging those moments, we're also giving
C'est sûr
players
qu'ils sont
the
divins.
tools to make sure those moments are in their control.
Okay.
So there's 4 features that I want to talk about: composed finishing, strafe dribbling, control tackling, and the
Tant
new
que moi je vois pas
penalty kicks
l'épreuve,
and free kicks.
parce que tout le monde peut dire oui, c'est peut-être les 3, encore 3 années de l'E3 et c'est terminé.
We received feedback from the
Tout le monde peut
community
dire ça.
regarding the difficulty to finish in front of goal.
Okay.
So in FIFA 20, with the new composed finishing, you're going to experience more clinical and consistent shooting when you're in a one-on-one with the keeper, for example. And if you try a more difficult shot, let's say a volley from outside of the box.
Tant qu'il n'y a pas
then you're
quelqu'un
going
qui a
to have more
écrit
chances
noir sur blanc,
to miss.
je
So
sais pas,
overall, we are
le
improving the
créateur de
fundamentals
l'E3,
of
peu importe,
shooting
qui a
to provide a
marqué
more
c'est fini
authentic
dans
experience.
5
And
ans.
we also listen to feedback about time finishing, and we are very confident that
Je
the
suis pas
changes
trop
that I
FIFA.
just
Non, mais
mentioned, the
moi non
fundamentals
plus.
of shooting,
Mais
in
là,
addition to some
moi je le
tweaks that we're
stream,
doing to the actual
la
time finishing
conférence,
mechanic,
pour
are going
Twitch
to
et pour
give you a
YouTube.
more satisfying shooting experience.
Enfin, je stream pas sur
whether it's on
YouTube.
your shot
Là, c'est
or
un
not.
record.
We are actually just releasing another pitch notes article about this topic. If you want to know more information, you can check it online.
Okay, so a whole topic just on this alone, which is
Il faut
very
pas penser qu'à
dedicated
nous,
there.
hein, faut
Now,
penser aux
you
autres
also
aussi.
mentioned another attacking tool, which was strafe dribbling.
Yeah.
So how is this now going to play a role in how I play out there?
Good question. So we are reinventing the strafe dribbling mechanic.
Okay.
This tool adds more dimension in attack.
Ok,
giving
une
you
nouvelle
more
mécanique
control, more
pour
precise and agile control of the ball when dribbling. And I
pour
would
le
say
jeu,
this
hein,
tool
tout
is great to
simplement.
lure your opponent in, and then when he's getting closer, use your player's agility, speed, and skill to beat that defender.
So if it wasn't any indication, though, you know, I'm going to be on defense quite a bit.
Ouais, on va dire c'est FIFA 19
Because of that, as a
avec un
defender
mode de jeu
now,
en plus
we're
et
continuing
des
to run through these tools,
peut-être les
these new
graphismes
gameplay
un petit peu
additions that are coming to it.
plus.
What about on the defensive front?
Enfin, on va dire
To
retravaillé.
counter
Ouais.
the attacking tools, we also need to bring some innovation into defending. The new control tackling system, which uses the sophistication from the active touch system
Peut-être une
from
IA
last
un
year,
petit peu plus
is going
évoluée
to
aussi.
improve your player's tackling ability to ensure you win possession back more often than ever when you tackle in the right context.
Okay, and then the most intense,
Après
nerve-wracking
tout ça
moment
c'est
in
de la
any
technologie.
game of FIFA. Me and my boy Rob, we went. This is a everyday thing for us. Penalty kicks.
Après,
What changes are
de
you
la
making to
VR
penalty
sur
We
un
have brand new
FIFA, ça pourrait
penalty
être
kicks
sympa.
and free kick systems.
Okay.
So first of all, the aiming mechanics are completely
si tu shootes sur ta
different
télé,
and
oui, ça va
more
être sympa, oui.
accessible. But obviously, we're keeping some elements of skill in there to make sure there's enough depth in the mechanics for those that want to be masters.
Ah, maintenant
of
tu peux viser.
those systems. And for example, in free kicks, you're going to have full control of the spin that you apply to the ball, and that's going to create your trajectory. So you can do side spin, top spin, no spin, or a
Ah oui, donc il y a
combination of
vraiment
that.
un nouveau
And that's going to
mécanique.
be based on how you swing
Ah,
your
tu peux
right
faire, ah
stick.
oui, d'accord, des effets.
And
et
then you will see the trajectory. So you can go around the wall, you can go over the wall, you can do a knuckle shot, for example.
Parce que bon, en FIFA
Ultimately,
VR,
these systems are more, they're more fun. They
moi
have
je te
more
dis, à part
control,
shooter dans
so
ta
that you
télé,
feel like it's more rewarding. And you swing your right stick, and then you see the trajectory being created, and that's the
Non,
cool
je vois
part.
pas du tout un
For like
FIFA en
us
VR.
FPS gamers out there, maybe that's something that I can actually be good at. You know,
Yeah,
like
exactly
hit with the right stick. That's awesome. All right, so on the ball, talked off the ball.
Beaucoup de blabla en tout cas. Ah, mais c'est sûr que quand on comprend pas énormément, mais en gros ils disent juste que voilà, il va y avoir des nouveaux mécanismes, des, on va dire pas un tout nouveau gameplay, mais on va dire qui va être différent qu'à celui de FIFA 19. Comme quoi, bah du coup, comme tu peux le voir, bah tu peux carrément viser quand il s'agit d'un coup franc ou un penalty ou autre. Bref, peu importe. Et un nouveau mode de jeu du coup qui va être peut-être FIFA Street dans FIFA 20 quoi, tout simplement. Voilà, après tout ce qu'ils veulent c'est expliquer un petit peu les mécanismes pour peut-être aussi lier.
Bounce in fun ways is going to create some interesting moments, especially for a lot of our top players out there.
Voilà.
Now, I know that a lot of fans, I'm sure, are going to be very excited to try out these new features. And since you have the eyes and ears of a ton of FIFA fans right now, floor is yours. Anything else you want to say to this community?
De toute façon, voilà, ils disent, bon, vous le voyez pas parce que c'est juste ici en fait, mais il y avait marqué, vous avez toutes les infos sur esports.com/FIFA.
One of them is pace. We know that sometimes slower defenders can catch up with faster dribblers. So we're tweaking pace in FIFA 20. It
Il faut arrêter avec Microsoft et Sony. Stop. C'est bon.
But it just means that player
On a
physical
compris.
attributes are going to be slightly more
Ça
important.
devient saoulant.
We're doing something very
Autant,
similar
t'es
for
genre
strength.
autant être honnête là.
And finally, for those
C'est bon, on a
players that
compris, on
have
s'en fout.
mastered the skill moves, we're obviously tuning
Puis
some of
là,
them,
c'est bon,
let's
là
say
c'est
la
2019.
croqueta.
Ouais, c'est fini
We're
2019.
adding new ones. Or if you would like to chain multiple skill moves in a row, then you will get a more realistic outcome. We're working on those.
So you're telling me that Tex can't like bust out like 3 elasticals at the same time?
We'll see, but you will
Ah,
see.
l'âge
new
de guerre
behaviors.
entre Microsoft et Sony, c'est fini. Hein.
Tex will still find a way. Well, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Now, when can players get their hands on FIFA 20?
So it's gonna be
Quand ils ont vu
September
Google
27th.
Stadia, bah, ils vont faire
And there's some good news.
ils ont fait un
If you have
partenariat
EA
entre eux, et
access,
puis
you
voilà.
subscribe to EA access, you can get,
Pourquoi ils ont fait ça? C'est juste pour faire la concurrence de Stadia, parce que Stadia, eux, ce qu'ils veulent faire, c'est un Netflix de jeux vidéo, et en gros, bah, le marché de tout ce qui est CD, un jeu, on va dire matérialisé, va peut-être chuter en fait. Le physique en fait, le physique va peut-être chuter. Donc c'est pour ça qu'ils se mettent ensemble. Next, Trevor Noah, c'est qui ça? Ah, donc mi-juillet il y aura un gameplay. Ah merde, j'ai pas eu le temps de tout dire. Ah mais c'était rapide là, bordel. Ouais, donc pas énormément de choses pour FIFA 20. Voilà, un mode de jeu en plus, peut-être une intelligence artificielle plus développée, et quoi d'autre? Graphiquement peut-être un peu mieux, un poil plus mieux. Et puis voilà. Et j'ai pas eu le temps de quand ils ont affiché un truc là. Mais je pense que tout est sur le site. Tout est sur le site de EA Sport. Non, c'était quoi? eSport, je sais plus le site. Ah, c'est ça, c'est eSport .com/FIFA. Ou inversement, je sais plus. Full bullshit. Après, qu'est-ce que tu veux qu'ils disent sur FIFA? FIFA, ça reste FIFA, c'est un jeu de foot, hein. Mais rien de plus. Hein. Oh, c'est pas une conf, enfin, si. C'est une conférence. Mais c'est juste pour l'IA en fait. Ils centrent juste EA Play, puis voilà, c'est tout. Vu que Sony n'est pas là, ils ont mis uniquement des jeux EA, quoi. Voilà. De toute façon, Sony ils vont dire quoi? Oui, on a une nouvelle PS, enfin une PlayStation 5 et tout. On s'en fout. Hein. Mais bon. Là, dans 9 minutes. C'est long. Dans 9 minutes, il y aura Madden NFL 20. Donc, qu'est-ce que c'est au cas où? Bah, c'est juste un jeu de sport, hein, mais de football américain, tout simplement.
Do you think it's weird that Golden Boy gets to talk to Trevor Noah and not me? How are you? Hey, well, you know what? Get out of here. Go. Go away. Jeez. But first,
go away.
We've got a very special message about EA's Play to Give campaign, so let's check it out.
Bon, qu'est-ce qu'il va nous faire là?
If you're watching this video, chances
ouais,
are
salut tout le monde.
you've seen or even personally experienced harassment when playing online games. In fact, 57% of players say they've been bullied or threatened online. We need to change that.
Absolutely. Games are for everyone, and the good news is we can all do something about it. EA is donating $1 million to amazing nonprofits who are all about bullying prevention and inclusion in games. Ditch the label, Pacer, in the United Nations He for She.
You can also
Ah,
help.
ça vous le
Go
voyez
to the
pas,
link
ça
below,
c'est marrant.
ea.com/play-to-give to learn more about these charities. On their websites, they have advice on what you can do if you're being bullied or how you can help others who are. You can also donate. Any amount you can contribute really makes a difference to these nonprofits.
With the help of Play to Give donations last year, these charities achieved some pretty cool things. He for She was able to
Après là, oui, c'est pas non plus un show incroyable, hein, c'est pas une grande conférence, hein. C'est pas non plus genre, bah, comme ils vont faire peut-être, j'imagine, sorte de showcase de Microsoft, il y aura aussi Nintendo, je crois, je sais plus. Pas sûr. 7 minutes. Ouais, oui. Ouais. Ah.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Golden Boy
Mendez. Notre ami Mendez. Il est partout.
Everybody, welcome to the EA Play stage. The host of the Daily Show, FIFA superfan Trevor Noah.
C'est quoi ça?
Thank you for having me.
Ah, ils vont parler du jeu à Menden.
You know, when they told me about this, so Greg obviously very salty he didn't get to do this interview. Haha. Stuck it, Greg. So I understand you are a massive fan of FIFA.
Well, I'm not a FIFA fan.
Ah, ils vont parler un peu de FIFA. OK, pourquoi pas.
And then I do other things to sustain the habits. That's pretty much me.
Interesting.
Yeah, when you
FIFA,
you don't say that you're a fan. That's just what you do.
That's fair.
Like Raheem Sterling is not a fan of Manchester City. He plays for the team. I play FIFA professionally.
Oh, mais j'imagine pour tous les fans de FIFA, bon, ils vont tous l'acheter comme chaque année, comme chaque FIFA qui sort, voilà, c'est tout.
Well, luckily there's night time as well. You gotta allocate your time properly.
Okay,
that's what you do. Time management.
Mais c'est vrai que pour moi personnellement, quelqu'un qui n'est pas fan comme moi là, ne voit pas une grande différence entre chaque FIFA. Enfin c'est sûr il y a une grande différence entre un FIFA, je sais pas, 9 et un FIFA 19. Ah oui, là on voit la différence. Mais un an de décalage à part les nouveaux maillots, les quelques nouveaux joueurs vite fait, enfin...
And then, you know, when it comes to Europe, I switch and I play with different teams, you know, because I get to enjoy just the players. But in the game, my team is the team.
Okay, so then who's like your
ta
big
team
player
et c'est ta
on
team?
your team,
Okay.
on your ultimate team?
It depends. It changes depending on what card comes out. So for me,
Ce qui est bien avec Twitch, quand ils mettent un événement spécial comme là, le 3, il n'y a pas de pub, donc il n'y a pas de coupage. Il n'y a pas une petite pub en plein milieu où tu attends 30 secondes, il faut s'abonner pour pas regarder la pub. C'est cool.
Alan Napoli, one of the best players you can play with in FIFA. Mark my words. Go and get him. Go get him.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just gotta get like the weird players that no one else likes, and then like when you meet them with your team, they don't know who the players are, they don't know how they play, and that's what makes.
Bon, ils débattent juste sur FIFA en fait.
Dude, I tell you right now, blown away and very impressed. By the way, Trevor Noah, man.
Pas grand chose à dire dessus.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Trevor,
Donc
I know
pas,
this was a brief one, but I
pas forcément de traduction en fait.
My friend, it's been a blast. And you know, FIFA 20 is playable here, and we have to have a match. I think you and we have to have a match.
Well, we won't have a match. I will school you.
Okay.
There won't be a match.
Okay. Yeah.
We can play together, and then I will teach you FIFA.
Ouais, ça raconte un petit peu leur vie.
All right, well, Greg, back to you, buddy.
Hey, salut!
In a moment, Adam Rank is taking us on a deep dive on all kinds of new features coming to Madden 20. But
regardez
first,
les idiots là. Regardez les idiots.
Talking Anthem, and to help me get the 411, I'm joined
Surtout
by
lui là,
Anthem
l'idiot du
live
village.
service lead producer Ben Irving. Hey Ben.
Hey man, thanks for having me.
Ah, il faut rire.
Thank you for coming. I can't believe you're really here. The subreddit flipped out. I flipped out on Kind of Funny Games Daily. No Anthem at EA Play. What's happening?
Of course, we're
What's
going to
happening?
EA Play. We've got a booth out there with lots of fans coming through to play it. But really, the big thing for
Chef
us
producteur. De quoi, de Maiden? 50 spectateurs sur Twitch, enfin sur la chaîne qui s'appelle Twitch. Bon là j'imagine ils vont parler les exclus et tout. Ah il a un t-shirt en thème, lol. Parce que EA tout ça, ouais lol. Ouais, ça se trouve il travaille chez Anthem. Anthem qui a bidé à mort. Il est parti genre dans le néant en même pas un mois. Oula, lui il est énervé lui là. Attends, je le cache, voilà.
Making sure instead of us saying to players, hey, this is what we think's really exciting, just give them the game update and say, you come and tell us what are the things that you do like and the things that you don't like. We're really trying to pivot more into that so that we can learn more from what the players want.
That's what I found so fascinating when we were talking earlier, right? Is the fact that the public test server is there for people to get in, and you guys don't want to be.
Je peux pas. Enfin non. Enfin si, en vrai je peux faire ça. Voilà, ah merde. J'allais dire voilà le site pour Maiden ou KO, hein, NFL 20. Mais bon, au pire vous tapez Maiden NFL et puis voilà.
Yeah, it's available on PC right now. If you have access to Anthem, you can download the game and play it. If you happen to be somewhere near the venue, feel free to come on in. You can play it with us as well. And we're just, yeah, like I said, really looking forward to getting all that feedback and trying to make it a really great game update.
So from there, what is the future of Anthem? And Is there a future of Anthem? That's a question I see a lot.
Yes, there's a future for Anthem. A very bright future, we hope. Look, it's kind of the same thing.
Non mais ton jeu est mort, hein. Enfin, je sais pas s'il travaille vraiment à Anthem, mais ton jeu est foutu.
We know we have some work to do, and we just want to work with the community to build it together and make it the game that everyone wants it to be.
All right. Well, thank you, Ben. Get back to work. A hug for Ben. How you doing? Oh my God.
I threatened to hug.
You did. Well, you didn't get a good one. Get in here. All right. For those of you here at EA Play, and those of you at home, you can get your hands on Cataclysm right now.
Ah, voilà, c'était pour parler d'Anthem. Mais ton jeu, malheureusement, t'as donné du rêve, mais il est mort ton jeu. Il est mort. Enfin. Attends, regarde, mais ça, c'est des viewers genre qui sont dissipés sur Twitch. Voilà, ça parlait vite fait d'Anthem, hein. Et genre en mode coup de vent. Hein. C'est juste pour faire patienter pour la prochaine conférence. C'est pour ça. Putain, il a l'air de faire beau là-bas. Hein. Il y a les chiens qui aboient dehors. Oula, oula, attends. Petit trailer. Un peu de football, du football américain. Ouais.
What is up, Madden fans? I am your host, Adam Rank. Nobody.
Le mec il essaie de donner de l'ambiance. Oh pareil, hein, Madden NFL c'est pas mon truc. Hein. De toute façon j'ai dit au début de live, les trois premiers c'était plutôt intéressant. On avait du Star Wars, du Battlefield 5 pardon, et c'était quoi l'autre? Apex. Au final Apex pas grand chose, à part un nouveau champion et tout. Bon.
Your first look in Madden gameplay, the ones that you've been asking for, but right now up front, we're going to do a quick recap of 5 awesome new features coming to Madden 20 and show you even more details. Let's open things up with Face of the Franchise, the brand new career campaign that allows you to create a... You can pop for that, yeah, that's cool.
Bon bah voilà, ils vont présenter le jeu à Madden NFL 20 hein, dans quelques instants. Il y aura peut-être un trailer ou alors un gameplay, mais je pense plus un trailer. On a vu quelques images juste avant. Superstar, je le connais pas. Hein. Apparemment c'est une star.
There's no added expectations. That stuff that I put on myself since I was a little kid. I feel like I'm just that same guy that.
Ouais, c'est comme si Griezmann il faisait la pub pour FIFA 20 quoi. Sauf qu'on n'a pas ça en fait. Et encore FIFA 20 bon.
Where you're at coming to the league, it seems like every single year there's some different guy that's just faster and stronger.
Oula, il y a un truc qui va pas là. Graphiquement c'était bizarre. Ou alors j'ai pas l'habitude. On dirait un GTA.
And as my career goes on, I just keep getting better and better at the approach from each play and recognize what you have to do to have success. The first time I ever ran out the tunnel in front of that crowd, it was a surreal feeling and I'll never forget it. My expectation was to win the Super Bowl and I fell just short of that. You use that stuff as motivation. This is just the beginning.
Be face. Voilà. Oh le cut. Oh le cut. Ah mais non, je vais cacher, bah non. Voilà. Oula. Ah bon, lui il est venu comme ça lui. Ah bon? Genre au cam. Théo, qu'est-ce que tu fous?
You look a little crispy up top, and you know me too. So I brought you one as well.
Attends, il est sérieux là?
Yeah, for this part.
Ça c'est pour les chauves. C'est pas pour moi ça. Parce que sinon ça m'arrache les cheveux et tout. Non, c'est pas possible. C'est vrai que le soleil tape, hein, tape sur le crâne. Alors qu'au final,
really engaged.
Suffit d'avoir des
We've
cheveux.
been asking them questions. What do you want to see here at EA Play? And this is the culmination. We took their feedback. We're going to talk a little bit about those things. And regarding
Il me rappelle l'Immaculé dans Game of
our
Thrones.
players wanted to see an NFL draft experience, kind of like what's going on. So you'll see on one of these screens right here, what's really great is you're going into the NFL.
Non, mais là, je vais juste laisser ma cam désactivée, histoire que vous voyez ce qu'il y a à côté là, à gauche là. Et les informations qu'il y a aussi en bas. Bon, vite fait parce qu'il y a le breaking news, hein, plus important. Mais bon. Là, tout ce qui monte, c'est juste Maiden et EA Play. Quoi,
Alright, so here's the thing. So this is all awesome. I love the detail there. Once you get drafted, you're now in franchise mode and all that stuff. And I hear the Pro Bowl is coming back too. What else should Madden fans know?
Yeah, so it's really cool. The Pro Bowl is back
Face
in
of
Madden
the
20.
franchise.
You're going to go ahead and install the game. You're going to be able to play the Pro Bowl, get your
Ah, un petit
hands
scénario.
on those
Ok,
superstar X
vas-y, raconte ton
factors, play
scénar.
with them a little bit. But our franchise players are wanting to see more about the scenario engine.
Bah après bon,
We're going to show a little bit
c'est un jeu
about
de sport,
that.
quoi.
Now, the scenario engine, what it
C'est un jeu de
does
foot,
is it brings
mais américain.
dynamic quests, kind of dynamic challenges into the game that help you improve your player and their rating.
Graphiquement, je sais pas, c'est bizarre. Hein.
You said it earlier, people want to see more about gameplay, so we're going to go ahead and talk about gameplay.
C'est modelé genre bizarrement.
Yes, there is. We've written quite a few blogs. We have Gridiron Notes, which you can go ahead and search the web. You'll find those. But we also have a franchise deep dive blog that details everything out coming to franchise in Madden 20.
Okay, for all the play callers
C'est FIFA
and
US ça.
coaches,
Ouais,
what
bah
else
oui.
can they look forward
Tout
to?
simplement.
You know, like real estate, it's like location, location, location. People want playbooks, playbooks, playbooks. Of
course.
Now this year in Madden 20, we're having RPOs
Alors,
coming into the game,
playbooks.
which are run pass options, which
Qu'est-ce que
is
c'est?
great. But not
Qu'est-ce
just
qu'il va
that,
nous
but
dire?
our
Qu'est-ce qu'ils
players
vont
have
nous
been
montrer?
asking for new formations. So right here,
Ah oui,
we have
carrément.
out of the Raiders
Ah, les
playbook,
stats et
a
tout.
unique formation, which is actually called double, single back double.
Ça, c'est plutôt bien fait.
Close. And what's great about this is a PA sweep play we've got going on right here, which is absolutely great. Our players are excited about that. But
Ouais,
what
j'ai
I'm
vu, j'ai vu.
excited about is that
Les petits
throughout
strats
the
et tout
course
là.
of the season,
C'est
we're
plutôt,
going to go ahead and
plutôt
evolve
bien
those
foutu. Hein.
playbooks. And as things happen in the NFL, we're going to bring that
Toi,
stuff
tu
to
peux
the
mettre
NFL.
des
I
strats
see
et
the one
tout,
Derek Carr
des
fan out there was
analystes.
very excited to see that Raiders
Oui, voilà.
playbook. And I know that
La
we've got a
gestion, ouais,
lot
tout
of,
simplement.
I'm sorry, two Raider fans. Wear a jersey next
Non,
time.
en vrai,
I can't identify
ça
you
va.
without it.
C'est
It's
plutôt
okay.
cool.
Listen, I'm talking to Israel though. Here's the thing. Now we've got a lot of Madden Ultimate Team fans in the house. Am I right? Yeah, right?
Mais j'imagine.
They want to know more
Mais j'ai
about the
jamais joué à
content that
aucun
you'll be
jeu.
bringing to the table. Tell us a little bit more about those ultimate missions.
Yeah, so ultimate missions are great.
Par
A
contre,
lot of times
graphiquement,
our
faudrait
Madden
qu'ils y
Ultimate
travaillent,
Team
hein.
players, when they log into the game, they're always trying to find the most up-to-date
Ultimate
content.
Mission.
So one of the things this year that we're trying to do is
Donc en
provide
gros,
them
t'as des
kind of a
petites
guide,
missions,
an
des petites quêtes
information
à faire là,
hub.
c'est
So
ça?
then when they log in, they're not spending all that time looking in different areas. They can get the player items that they want for their team to make the best squad possible. Hey, 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 I heard that.
Ah,
So
tu peux
one
jouer
of
en
the
coop,
things,
j'ai vu.
that's absolutely
On
great.
peut jouer en
Let's say
coop.
Khalil Mack has an amazing game on Sunday. You know, you log into Madden, you log into
Okay.
Madden Ultimate Team, you want to be able to find it. So basically, we're going to go ahead and provide you that
Bah, il y a
information
des trucs
guide,
que
that
je découvre
step-by-step
parce que
process,
je m'y connais
so
pas
you
trop
can get that item on your team.
Now,
sur
the Khalil
Maiden.
Mack fan sitting here loves hearing that. The guys, the two Raider fans over here, not so much. Whatever. We appreciate what you guys. I know that. Talk about the Rose Bowl being too soon. Yeah, we love the Raiders. I love John Gruden, what he's done for our team.
Après, j'ai
now,
envie de dire FIFA aussi, hein, tu peux jouer en coop.
Is the superstar X Factor abilities. These make the
Mais ça
superstars,
m'a
play
surpris
like
hein, sur ce
superstars.
genre de jeu.
And you
Ça a l'air
guys are
kiffant,
gonna
ça a l'air
give us a
stylé
little
en
bit of a
fait.
reveal in some of these
Après, c'est
abilities?
sûr que
Yeah,
moi,
so
j'y jouerai
our
pas.
players
Hein,
have been
mais
asking us to go
c'est
ahead and
mon point de
talk
vue.
about these superstar X factors. The first one we're going to reveal is Alvin Kamara, which is great. He has in-zone abilities. He also has superstar abilities, and we're going to go ahead and take a look right
Ah,
here.
t'as
What's cool about his zone ability is called
les
satellite.
compétences,
You've heard of
les
satellite
comment
back.
dire?
I know what it is.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I mean, these
C'est ça?
guys are...
Explain it for everybody else.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, I mean, you know, you guys have seen the tape. Out of the backfield, Kamara's a deep threat as a wide receiver, It's crazy. He's absolutely amazing out of the backfield, but he also has superstar abilities. So those superstar abilities are matchup nightmare. So basically, you're going to go ahead and have better opportunities to go ahead and catch the ball against linebackers and DBs, and also better route running. I mean, he's absolute beast. He also has running back apprentice. What running back apprentice actually does for him is that it allows him to have 4 additional hot routes anytime and pre-play adjustments.
Love that. Now,
Ça, c'est quoi? C'est les stats des joueurs, c'est ça?
I'm kind of a dumb guy. So, can you explain the difference between zone abilities and superstar abilities?
Yeah, so for zone abilities, we talked about satellite. So what's going to happen is in-game, you're going to go ahead and get some in-game objectives on how to go ahead and get your player in the zone. And, you know, Clint's going to talk a little bit here about how you're going to be able to knock them out of the zone. But the thing is that superstar abilities, what that's going to allow you to do is that they're always available, they're always on, and not just that, but it brings like a unique, authentic feel to that specific player. So with Kamara, one of the things that we were actually showing right there is that it's going to allow him to go ahead and do some amazing things out of the backfield.
It's just another level of authenticity. Is what's everything.
Totally. I mean, our players have been asking this for a long time. They want the players to feel like NFL superstars when they're on the field, and we want to give that to them.
Okay, now to help us get even more down and dirty and some of those details on X Factor abilities, I want everybody right now, this is serious. Put your hands together because joining us here on the stage here in just a moment is one of the best wide receivers on the planet from the Pittsburgh Steelers, from the University of Southern California, a hardcore Madden fan. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way in the back, give it up for Juju Smith-Schuster.
Ils vont amener une star. Moi je m'y connais pas là, donc
There it is. The crowd loves Juju, right? Yeah. Juju. You guys, oh my goodness.
Bah oui,
you know
c'est
what,
Juju,
thank you
bah
so
oui.
much for coming out. We always appreciate
Bah oui,
you
bah
taking
c'est sûr,
the
je le
time
connais, ouais.
and interacting with the community and everything. How are you enjoying your
Et le
time
mec il
here
dit ça
at
comme
EA
si
Play?
c'était évident.
I'm loving it. It's awesome. It's a blessing to be here. You see the fans, the Steelers fans.
Look at that.
I was here last year and it was an amazing setup. And to come back again.
Ça ramène des stars et tout.
You know, when I heard about Madden 20 and I heard about Pat Mahomes being on the cover.
Une star que je connais pas, mais une star quand même.
Now you had a monster year once again. You know, you're obviously one of the best players in the league. Kind of go through the thought process when you're on the field, you're in zone, you see single coverage. What are you thinking?
When I see that one-on-one, it's the opportunity of me getting the ball. You know, knowing
Ah,
that
mais ils ont vraiment un vrai style, hein, les Américains. Là, rien que déjà quand les Américains, quand ils parlent, il y a un truc.
Score touchdown celebrations, and pretty much in my head, I'm just like, wow, like, let's make a play, big plays.
Then you make big play. What do you had a 97-yard reception, or did you have two?
Yeah, two.
Oh, you had two of them. That's right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sell you short. Now, in addition to getting all those yak yards, you're also known for wrestling away those jump balls. So it's no surprise to me that your zone ability is double me. Is it cool if we take a look?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Yeah, so what you guys are going to see right here with like Juju said, once he gets in that single coverage and he is in the zone, there is no stopping him. The only way that you're going to be able to stop him is to go ahead and double cover him. And at the end of the day, you know, it's a new meta to the game. If you want to stop Juju, you got to double cover him.
Well, first of all, you can't stop him. Let's just put that out there right now.
Juju.
What did you think? Do you think we nailed it? What do you think?
That's awesome. That's crazy. That's definitely something I see myself doing. You know, the double coverage, especially this year, it's gonna be super exciting, and I just can't wait. You know, having an X factor, I can't wait to use it in the game.
Bon là, faut vraiment connaître le jeu, etc. Dans le domaine du football américain, ce qui n'est pas mon cas évidemment. Mais voilà, tout ce qui parle, c'est que comme quoi, bah. Il y a des stars de foot sur le jeu comme FIFA au final. Avec des stats et tout, etc.
But I believe over at the Madden booth, we're giving out some codes. You guys may have seen it. So if you haven't checked it out, go over to the booth. There's going to be a blog up. I believe Man of the People, Z Farrells, is going to go ahead and be talking about that, putting out. Check out our social channels. All that information is there. I brought a couple of codes here for Juju. We're going to give Juju some codes as well. We're also going to be sharing on social channels. Check that out. A lot
Regardez l'autre là qui veut gratter là.
Are you sure? All right, here you go. But no, it's actually awesome.
Des codes, mais c'est génial.
He's going to be giving out codes on his channel. So again, tune into our social channels. All the information there about the closed beta happening on June 14th to June 16th. But since you're here, you guys can grab it early, download it, and get ready for June 14th.
All right, thank you so much for coming out. Israel, Juju, go
Tout
play
pour
the
eux, mais rien pour les autres.
Go play the game. Give it a round of applause.
Ah, il va les donner. Non? Allez, tiens, cadeau. Allez, toi aussi. J'ai la flemme d'aller jusqu'au bout. Hein? Voilà. Je te check histoire de quoi. Ah, il s'est pas cassé la tête. Il a pris son chèque. Allez hop. Ah, c'était une OP pour venir.
Gameplay designer Clint Oldenburg. Put it together, everybody.
Il était payé pour venir. Hein.
Keep it going.
Ouais, salut. Ouais.
Wonderful.
Salut à tous.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for being here.
Oh my gosh.
We've seen those X Factor abilities, but I want to dig a little bit deeper. Tell me a little bit more about how they impact gameplay.
That's a great question. I'm going to follow it with a question for you first.
Super question.
I'm trusting you to give me the right answer.
You got it.
What are some reasons you like to watch football?
I like yelling at my fantasy players.
That's a good one.
Ah ça ils ont... Ah non. J'ai déjà qu'ils ça ils ont retiré leur merde. Je veux remettre ma cam mais pas du tout.
When you have somebody like Juju Smith-Schuster, I want to see him make some big plays.
That's exactly right.
And sorry that you have to follow it, by the way.
That was a hard assignment, man.
By the way.
That was a really hard assignment.
Trevor Noah, Juju, and now Clint. Hey.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Bah ouais, c'est Clint. Ouais.
So you mentioned superstars. The NFL is such a star-driven league. Madden is no different. We set out with a creative vision this year to make our stars feel like stars. So we created this ability system known as Superstar X Factors. These abilities are going to bring authentic skills that make these guys feel unique and powerful, so that every individual game is unique.
Bon, voilà, regardez 30 secondes et je remets ma cam, un bordel de merde.
Extra level of realism. Can we see some more X Factors
Faites
in
un
action?
screenshot,
You know, we talked about Mahomes at the start of the show. I'd love to see him go out there and do his thing if that's possible.
Yeah, we got
voilà.
some cool stuff to show you here with Patrick Mahomes, our cover
Histoire
athlete.
que vous ayez un petit peu les réactions
Now, to get into the zone, you have to
de ma
do an in-game
faciès.
objective. With Mahomes, you have to
Non, ça
complete
je trouve
4
ça
passes
hyper
of 30
cool
yards or more.
le
Once you
côté un
get
peu
inside the zone, denoted there by his
gestion
X Factor
stratégique
icon,
et tout là.
he can throw the ball further than anyone else in the game. His
Je sais pas si
max
c'est assez
pass
sur FIFA.
distance has increased about 15 yards to about 80.
Je sais pas, je m'y connais pas trop.
Bomb the
Bon.
Everybody's oohing and eyeing. I mean, that's what we see on Sunday. Now, you talked about the air yards. It's got to be air yards, right? Not dump off to Damian Williams.
Exactly. 4 passes of 30 yards or more. That's traveling in the air 30 yards, so the rack yards don't count.
And this all makes sense because obviously Mahomes has a hell of an arm, but can all quarterbacks make throws like that, or is this just exclusive to him?
Bazooka is exclusive to Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he's got the big arm. He's on record as throwing an 83-yard pass. We may be selling him a little bit short. This is not a gimmick ability. These things are inspired by their real-life skills that make them special.
So that's his zone ability. Does he have any others?
Yes, he also has superstar abilities. As an X Factor, one of our better X Factors, he has a zone ability and then superstar abilities. We're going to break down his loadout here right here. We got escape artist first, and as everyone knows, he's a dual-threat quarterback. Escape artist gives him elite agility and speed when scrambling on passing plays. Looks like Mahomes, right?
Yeah, it does. Unfortunately.
I mean, that's what he does.
Ah, c'est un gameplay là?
And then dashing Deadeye gives him perfect passing accuracy when throwing on the run. So it's a nice little combo there. Perfect passing accuracy is the best accuracy you can have in our game.
And then here's the red zone.
Yeah, red zone Deadeye. If you watched him last year, you know he was deadly in the red zone. When he's inside the 20-yard line, again, perfect passing accuracy. Lastly, no look Deadeye. I'm really excited about this one. He's going to have perfect accuracy. The only quarterback in the game at launch to have perfect accuracy on crossbody throws. Exclusive to him is the no-look signature Mahomes animation.
That's his signature look. That's exactly what he does every Sunday, and everybody gets upset about it. And this is the thing, though. I know
après, je m'y connais pas
Mahomes,
trop, encore une fois. Donc ouais, c'est bien beau de comprendre ce qu'ils disent un petit peu en anglais, mais moi je sais pas.
To stop him?
Man, you must play Madden, because that's a question.
Parce que bon, les termes un petit peu de football, les règles du football américain, bon.
Just like in the NFL, the way to shut down a high-powered passing game is pass rush. The defense is going to have knockout conditions when these guys are in the zone. You're going to see here Mahomes with his X Factor icon lit up. He's in the zone. Von Miller's going to sack him. The objective for the Broncos in this game is sack Mahomes, knock him out of the zone. So each team's going to have ways to counter each other.
So again, it's authentic football conditions. It's a chess match. It's all that stuff.
Exactly. And if you pull that objective off, you knock him out of the zone, then he has to go through his objectives again to get back into the zone.
All right, well, that's a little bit reassuring. I'm glad that there's some checks and balances that go along with all that stuff. But we all know, and I know you're an offensive guy, but defense wins championships. We've seen what the offense can do. Let's talk about the defensive side of the ball. Yeah. You know who I want to see? One of the most incredible athletes in the NFL, regardless of position, Aaron Donald. What's he all about?
Yeah, I mean, Aaron
you
Donald
can pop Aaron Donald.
Scary. Yeah, give it up for Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald is scary. So I played offensive line when I played. I knew I couldn't block him. That's why I'm sitting in this chair. So he's reflected pretty well. He's got his own ability called Fearmonger. Okay. What makes him special is when he gets in the zone, he can actually
donc là, il présente juste quelques personnages, leurs habilités, leurs aptitudes, bon. Plus un petit gameplay derrière.
he also has superstar abilities. You're going to see these in the video. There was the pressure penalty applied to the quarterback.
Ah oui, quand il y a penalty, ok, ça se fight, mais genre sévère quoi.
That's a superstar ability that gives him quicker, faster pass rush shed moves as a pass rusher, and then under pressure makes those penalties he's applying to the throw power and throw accuracy of the quarterback more punitive. So he's quite a disruptive pass rusher.
Because that's one of the things too. It's not necessarily, especially with somebody who's playing defensive tackle, it's not somebody who's always going out there and getting sacks. It's guys who are going out there and also getting pressure up the middle, pushing offensive linemen into the face of the quarterback.
Yeah, it lends itself to more strategy in the game. You got to know who you're playing against. You got to know who you're playing with. Like I said, it's a chess match out there. And then one important note here with all the passing abilities, you said Mahomes seemed really powerful. Putting pressure on the quarterback is going to be the direct counter to a lot of those abilities.
And that takes them off their game, and that takes them off of X Factor and everything like that.
Absolutely.
So it's good to have those guys. One of the cool things too that I've noticed when you're watching all the play and all that stuff going on is that you've worked really hard to bring these guys' unique abilities to life and put their personalities out there. And that includes some custom animations. So what are some of the examples of these custom animations?
On peut, je veux dire, faire des customisations des personnages ou signature animation. Ah, ça on peut le faire ça. Après encore une fois, je peux pas dire grand chose sur pas sur ce jeu, hein, tout simplement, vu que c'est pas mon truc et je m'y connais pas énormément, enfin pas du tout d'ailleurs. Donc en gros là, quand tu fais un but, tu peux faire une animation. Oui, comme un peu comme FIFA en gros. Quand quelqu'un marque, il fait il fait son animation. Hein.
I don't like seeing Aaron Rodgers leave his feet and throw the ball 90 yards down the field. But whatever, we don't have to get into that, Khalil Mack. I got it. But you know what? We've talked a lot about the new features. What about player mechanics? Because as a player, what are like some of the tools in my toolbox, so to speak?
Nailed it with the toolbox.
Right, it is. It's kind of what it is.
Yeah, we're always looking at ways to add new mechanics to the game, give our players more control. There's two that we want to go over today, and they're both for the quarterback. The first is the new scramble mechanic or pull down mechanic. What this does is give you the ability on a passing play to pull down the passing icons with a button press, become a ball carrier, full access to all the spin moves, jukes, ball carrier moves, and then you can bring back your icons again with the same button press and throw it at any time. Makes any quarterback a dual threat, brings some skill. Here with Ben Roethlisberger, we're looking at the new pump fake mechanic. You can now pump fake to a specific receiver on the field by double tapping the button.
En vrai, ça va. Le jeu n'est pas dégueu. Hein. Bon, graphiquement, je pense qu'il faudrait qu'il pousse un petit peu niveau graphique, enfin graphisme, pardon. Mais à part ça, ça va. Mais encore une fois, c'est pas mon truc. Je sais que je vais pas l'acheter. Je vais pas y jouer, ça m'intéresse. Enfin, ça m'intéresse pas. Ah, là ça commence à descendre et du coup je cache.
College coaches come in and they brought in their offenses, and most recently Cliff Kingsbury down there in Arizona, bringing in his high-powered offense. Kyler Murray, you know, not a prototypical quarterback. He's shorter, but they're going to do a lot of that run-pass option. Are you bringing that into the game?
Yes, super excited to announce that we are delivering RPOs, as they're known. I mean,
new plays.
You know, you can't watch an NFL broadcast without hearing that acronym, RPO.
All they talk about.
13, 14 times, right? So this is a concept taking the entire football world by storm. We actually have 3 different types of RPOs in our game. We have alerts, peaks, and reads. I'm going to break those down really quick for our players. The first is an alert. That's a very basic pre-snap read. You're calling a running play, and you're going to look at what the defense is aligned in. If you think you can run the play, you just call the play, you hit nothing, you'll hand it off, and away you go. However, what's cool about those plays is you can branch out of that handoff at any time just by hitting the receiver icon and throw it if he's open. So that's a really cool way to be creative on offense. And then there's 2 other types. The peak, more similar to a read option. You're reading a single defender on defense, looking at his behavior after the snap. If he bites on run, you could pull it out, throw to your receiver, and if he sits back on pass, you just hold the button down, hand it off to the running back, gain yards on the ground. Lastly, the read. This is more like the traditional triple option play. You're going to read 2 to 3 defenders after the snap, look at their behavior, then decide if you want to hand it off to your running back, keep it with your quarterback, or throw it to the receiver. We actually have over 200.
Ah désolé, j'ai écouté plus que autre chose. J'étais à fond de ce qu'il disait, mais... Ok. À part custom, les strats et tout, faire de la gestion, tu peux faire du coup des animations incroyables, quelques mécaniques à faire sur ce jeu. Mais c'est plus, ouais, c'est un plus côté stratégique que sportif, comme un FIFA, tu roules ta tête sur la manette et puis voilà quoi. Ah ouais, tu peux faire des sortes de célébrations, très bien. Hop, petite photo, paparazzi, tout, pourquoi pas, ok. Ah, c'est vraiment les Américains, hein.
For this game, and we've dropped a lot of awesome info here about Madden 20 here at EA Play. That's what I say once again. I'm Adam Rank. If you want even more Madden 20 news, you can tune in to the Madden channel right after this. But before we finish up, though, I've got one last treat for you. Player ratings. They're one of the trickiest things to get right in Madden. Well, in addition to being a game designer, Clint uses his background as a former NFL player to help make sure that those ratings.
Ah, ça y va, hein. Ça va très vite, hein. À peine sorti le trailer de comment ça s'appelle, de FIFA 20 avec FIFA Street et comment ça s'appelle, Star Wars Fallen Order là. Et ben il y a déjà les trailers en ligne là. Les trailers des jeux. Je vais augmenter un petit peu le son.
A 90 overall?
Yeah, y'all got my jumping weak, bro. I seen that.
My Madden rating is horrible. It is trash.
We're trying to make our game match what these players are doing in real life.
I would like Saquon Barkley's jump to be accurately rated.
It should be like 93, 94. And if they think that we have it wrong, they're going to let us know about it.
Hope I can get to the 90s range next year.
My catch rating got to go up a little bit. I can't be dropping picks on Madden. I need my speed up. Just turn the notch up a little bit for you, boy.
Mine sucks. Who does my Madden ratings?
Hey, Clint, raise your hand, Clint. Yeah, I'm coming to you.
I'm Clint Oldenburg, and I'm a Madden Ratings Performance Adjuster.
Voilà, tout ça pour dire que c'est Maiden, voilà. Non, voilà, petit trailer, hein.
Between those new X-Factor abilities, face of the franchise, and the RPO, and all that gameplay, Madden fans have a lot to be excited about. And now, I can't wait for our final show of the day. It's more epic than Star Wars, more extreme than Battlefield, and more competitive than Madden, FIFA, Apex Legends combined. That's right, I'm talking about The Sims. But before we talk Simlish, the Apex Legends Watson reveal earlier has inspired me to come up with some legend ideas of my own. So I'm now joined by Apex Legend game designer Griffin Dean has agreed to hear my feedback. Griffin, what makes a great legend?
So in a lot of ways it has to do
with
the way that they interact with the system of characters and a lot of sort of creating interesting interactions and choices for players. So a lot of it has to do with sort of the way that the legends work together as a unit rather than them individually.
All right. Yeah. Well, I didn't really base my picks or my descriptions on that, but I can work on the fly.
All right.
Let me first off tell you about the Grabbler.
The Grabbler?
The Grabbler. He likes to take things. He takes things.
Okay.
So he could be taking people's ammunition.
Okay.
He could take that. You put your pings up. He could take away pings.
Okay.
Is he a kidnapper? You might ask. He's not above it. He doesn't define himself as a kidnapper.
Oula, attends, le signe qu'il a, c'est quoi? Assassin's Creed ou?
It seems like you could do a thing where like teammates' items just appear in his inventory as his passive, and he's like, I don't know where these came from. Like it just kinda, it writes itself. I mean,
it does right there, right?
I was thinking about this.
Taller Gibraltar.
Taller Gibraltar. Okay.
Gibraltar.
But
2 inches tall.
2 inches.
It's enough that you notice, but not enough where you're like freaked out.
I don't know if the level can support that hitbox.
I thought you called yourself a video game developer.
All right.
You're Respawn.
This is.
What about Portillo?
Portillo. What is?
He's my wiener dog. A lot of people have a problem with me on the internet. No one ever has a problem with Portillo.
Okay, thematically, I could see that working.
And then, what about Dwayne the Rock Johnson? Huh? I mean, no explanation needed.
Yeah, no, you just. I feel like there'd be a lot of wrestling involved.
Well, I mean, he's very versatile.
That's true.
Now.
That's
you know,
true.
I don't think you understand The Rock anymore.
No,
Go over there.
Okay.
Get to work on these ideas. All right. Vince said I had just a blank check. All right.
All right.
Go do your thing.
Will do.
Hey, if it isn't Golden Boy himself, how you doing? You killing it? I haven't gotten to see you today.
I know a little bit about Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah, I know. Titan Games, NBC, whatever.
Just
You're
saying.
Big time now. You're
notre pote Mendez. Incroyable.
All those ideas, by the way, were freaking awful. Just want to throw it out there. Except for Portillo. Portillo's a winner.
Portillo's the only thing that gets me over.
Yeah. No, everything else is you're getting buried, but Portillo always over.
Alex, what was it like talking to Trevor Noah?
Hey, Trevor Noah is awesome. Did not expect him to be as hardcore of a FIFA fan as he was. I said on Twitter, he schooled me like straight up. I respect that. You know? I like going toe to toe with a fellow wordsmith on the stage. You know.
All right, fine. Ladies and gentlemen, what did you think of Trevor Noah? Let us know in the chat. I'm sure someone's looking at it. But right now, we are not done yet. Everybody get excited because we're finishing EA Play Strong.
C'est pourquoi c'est les Sims là? Bientôt là?
What's new for the Sims 4, including
ah oui voilà,
a
les Sims 4.
reveal of a brand new pack. Stay tuned.
Bon bah dans 20 secondes on va rester comme ça pour l'instant tranquillement et on va attendre, on va patienter, ok d'accord. Le dernier conférence du coup pour cette EA Play ce sera voilà tout simplement les Sims 4. Donc qu'est-ce qu'il va avoir, je sais pas. On verra, peut-être un DLC, peut-être une nouvelle fonctionnalité sur ce jeu, qui sait, on verra. On va attendre même pas 5 secondes. Ah! On coupe la cam.
Oh, you guys are great. Welcome, Simmers, to EA Play!
Ouais, Sims 4,
I'm very excited to talk about everyone's favourite game series, The Sims! Oh yeah, yeah. I'm Julia Hardy, and today we're giving you a guided tour of
ah, toujours Julien,
Sims
toujours.
4, plus a couple of fun surprises, so stay tuned. Now, to help me translate all of this Simlish, everybody join me in welcoming General Manager Lindsay Pearson and Senior Producer Michael Duke. Hi! Thanks so much for coming out, guys. So, I'm super excited. I know you guys are super excited.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been with The Sims a long
bon voilà,
time,
vous pouvez grâce à l'extension que j'ai pas, mais vous ne voyez pas parce qu'il y a marqué E3 2019, hein, précommandé sur Amazon, voilà, Amazon, incroyable Amazon, voilà quoi. Voilà, ce genre de truc quoi.
Really what we want to know is, what have you got for us? Come on, tell us everything.
Of course. Well, it is.
Ça fait quoi, j'en sais rien.
Peut-être
ça fait des réductions.
So we'll start with our big one first. I'll let you take that.
Absolutely. So we have the next expansion pack for the Sims 4, Sims 4 Island Living.
Let's check out that trailer. Yeah.
Ah, petit trailer. Allez, là, on repart. On revient tout de suite. Bon, je suis pas très fan du jeu Les Sims, mais on va dire c'est plutôt marrant.
I was just waiting for that one. Oh, that was so cool.
Non,
and
c'est
look,
pas
we're in
toi
our
Google
own
que
little
j'appelais, hein.
iPads. Can I just
Parce
say,
que
I
j'ai dit le
didn't know
mot
what the reveals
OK.
were going to be, and I
This is beautiful.
just this.
Bon,
Super
bah, voilà.
weird. And obviously, you know, talking about fashion, there's a lot of island fashion in there. One of the biggest things people absolutely love. what can we be dressing up as? What can we look like?
Absolutely. You know, to capture that island spirit, we needed to have a lot of new outfits and capture those colors.
Is my outfit going to be in there? You're going to put it in the game,
Not exactly that, but certainly those bright colors like you're showing off there. But you know, we really wanted to add a lot of island wear.
Un peu custom, comme n'importe quel jeu sur les Sims. Le côté été, on va dire, c'est l'été sur les Sims.
Everything to deck out head to toe to just chill and relax on this beautiful island.
And I mean, look, that's some amazing fashion right there. But what if, you know, I'm getting a little bit hot. I'm not someone who likes to dwell on a beach too much. Yeah, what if I want to go in the water? What's going to be happening there?
So we're very excited. So for the first time in The Sims 4, our Sims are going to be able to walk right into the open water, and we're opening up.
Yeah, an open world.
Just been teasing the water. Yeah, at this point, it's there.
I mean, like you saw in the trailer, she walks right in. Our Sims are going to be able to do that. And you can snorkel in the water. There's swimming.
Enfin, je crois, si j'ai bien compris.
And there's also those pretty awesome aqua zips.
Yeah.
You're in a hurry to get where you're going.
So, what inspired you guys to introduce this kind of ocean gameplay this time?
Yeah, well, we've taken The Sims to a lot of different worlds and a lot of different places.
Très important de s'hydrater. D'ailleurs, ça fait plus de 3 heures que j'ai pas bu une seule goutte d'eau.
Like a great addition.
Absolutely.
I mean, you know, when I think of tropical islands, I'm thinking of, you know, like palm trees, ocean waves.
Alors, du coup,
so, like, tell me more about this world. What can I actually do in it?
Enfin,
yeah, so the island of Sulani will have all of those things and more.
Et attends, il a dit open world là? Vraiment?
Place to unplug and enjoy this natural feel. So you can explore all these little alcoves. You can live closer to the coast, or you can live.
Ah ouais, on est sur une île et tout. Ça a l'air incroyable en vrai.
Yeah. So, no, wait. There's an active volcano.
Petit volcan.
Absolutely.
Ah oui, c'est un volcan.
Oui. The dream of living on an island. Now I'm not sure I really want to go there.
It is a real island.
Most islands are formed by volcanoes.
Yeah.
Ouais, on est sur une île.
Yeah, so we had to put this active volcano in there. Now you don't have to live next to it, but
Non, pourquoi pas, hein.
Sims may choose
Et du
to
coup,
live nearby.
des météorites. Enfin, pas des météorites, non. Ce qui vient du volcan. Ah bah oui, c'est chaud. Mais ouais, des rochers provenant d'un volcan en éruption, apparemment. Mais du coup, on vit carrément sur une île. Et c'est un petit open world où tu peux faire ce que tu veux sur cette île, comme des activités aquatiques. Jouer avec un dauphin, enfin nager avec un dauphin.
Team animators just blew away the expectation.
Any
the dolphins so much
trips
fun.
Like the Battlefield team just going off to somewhere hot?
No, you're going to talk to them about how they got to do that.
Yeah, clearly we missed the angle on that one. But
they're so cute, and you get to make like a really nice friend with them, and maybe they'll
c'est beau, c'est joli.
Squirt water in your face. You know?
Absolutely. Well, and then we added a bunch of tropical fish to the water too. Yes. So we really wanted to get those coral reefs around the island to feel lush and full, and so that meant more fish.
I mean, I don't know. We don't have fish like that in the UK. I mean, we might do, but the water's so murky. I've never seen them. So
I'm sure they're down there.
I mean, they must be. What do you put with the chips?
Right. I'm sure they're beautiful.
At least they taste delicious. You have that going for it.
I mean, I think the island looks so relaxing. Obviously, it's not really about vacation. It's also, you know, it's about kind of working there as well. But like, what's kind of like the feel and the vibe?
Ouais, c'est les vacances quoi.
Like?
You know, I think it's one of those things we talk a lot about in the team is capturing what it would be like to really live on that island. It's not just a place you vacation, but we wanted this to be a place that's home for your Sims.
Or, you know, tricks to be played on you.
Well, that happens too.
Well, and so there's lots to do on the beach. You saw sun tanning, sun burning, building castles. The whole family can go out and play together, find seashells. Or the mischievous Sims, you know, knock things down.
Well, and aqua zips. I want to say it again. But they're so good.
What are they called again?
Aqua zips.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot to look at, so you've got to take time.
Oh ouais, pourquoi pas, hein.
Okay, so
why not, hein?
Established that Sulani is like a great place for Sims to kind of kick back and you know what?
Oh monsieur, faut retirer l'étiquette là pour la pub.
On a beach for longer than about 30 minutes to get really bored. What if they want to get their hands dirty?
Well, I'm very excited about a new thing that we're introducing. If your Sims want a new career to take care of this island, you can actually become a conservationist.
Non, en vrai, c'est un côté open world, voire limite multi-gaming, pourquoi pas. Hein. Quand je dis multi-gaming, dans le sens où jouer en ligne, quoi, avec des potes. Mais bon, je pense pas.
Hein.
Très important, l'environnement. Faut préserver notre planète. C'est le message qu'ils envoient les jeux, les Sims 4. Allez, écoutez. Ouais, bah oui, l'écosystème, évidemment. On est d'accord.
Over time. So if you're taking care of it, it'll actually become more lush. You'll see more greenery, brighter, beautiful flowers, and.
Mais un match de tennis, ça coûtait ou quoi là? J'entends des gens siffler sur le live.
That's exactly what we were talking about. Like, how do we take care of these ecosystems?
So obviously, Solani's really, really beautiful. You know, you can kind of go out there, but like, sometimes you want to make a little bit of cash. I mean, you know, like barbecue meat, I presume, is expensive. I don't know, but so how can we make some extra simoleons while we're there?
Like we said, we wanted to make this place you live, which means you've got to have a way to earn some simoleons.
Yeah, and so the gap year has to end sometime. You have to go home and earn some money.
On voit que c'est vraiment les graphismes de à la version Sims quoi.
So we've added the ability to make fishing more of a career, and then also the lifeguard, so you can get your tan while you're working.
If you want to spend more time in the water, you can be a dive instructor. There's a lot of different ways to just pick up a job when you want and earn a little bit of money.
Yeah.
So I suppose one of the important things as well is, as it's not a vacation, as you are actually kind of living on this island, obviously, you know, you have to kind of be aware and know what's kind of part of local culture, because you're not just there on holiday and you go in and go out, you're living there. So what kind of, you know, the side of the culture of the island can we actually see within?
Right, yeah, this is a place that you live, and the locals are super friendly actually, and are going to come and help you out with all sorts of different things as you explore the island.
Yeah, you were talking about this the other day, like actually, like all the neighbors are really, really helpful and help you.
You know, like if a fire happens to break out, your neighbor might.
Par contre, ça parle trop vite pour moi là. Oh, du calme.
They're so nice. So, but they also have their own traditions, their own sort of activities that you might.
Pour essayer de traduire, ça dure.
Stumble across a barbecue that they've started in town, or a little
petit barbecue. Donc en gros, tu peux vraiment tout faire quoi. Comme je viens de dire, voilà, si tu veux faire un petit barbecue durant une fête, voilà quoi, tu peux le faire quoi. Oula, c'est de la bouillabaisse ou c'est Vaiana elle? Elle a grandi hein, Vaiana. Donc ok, un petit côté open world. Bah du coup des nouveaux vêtements, des nouveaux skins pour le côté été hein. Et nous sommes sur une sorte d'île avec du monde, des vacanciers. Oula, il y a un fantôme. Et carrément. Ah ouais, mais c'est Vaiana hein.
If you're bad to the island, I don't think
they may not approve.
Yeah, you know, so
like
just
sting in the tail.
Yeah, well, and we added some new traits with this pack that we wanted to really let. If your Sims are super in touch with the land or that's important to you.
Le truc qui peut être bien, c'est le côté, enfin s'ils font ça, un petit côté multijoueur, c'est-à-dire en ligne, mais bon. Et genre entre amis quoi. Genre t'invites quelques groupes d'amis puis voilà quoi. Ce serait bien en vrai.
Short of flying there and researching it ourselves, we reached out.
Work that into, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, EA is a big global company.
Ah oui, d'accord. Ah oui, d'accord. Ça fait du feu avec les mains maintenant.
At exploring a place inspired by this culture.
Yeah.
And could you share with us some patterns or iconography or symbols or even items that mean something to this culture, so we can try and create them in a way that feels rich and feels authentic?
Well, questions just like, what was iconic to you, or what do you remember when you think back to living in that place?
Right, and some of our specific like decor items came exactly from those recommendations, which is really cool. It's these nice touches that I hope make it feel familiar while still feeling like a new Sims world.
D'être très emballé.
So not to make light of all that, because I think that's fantastic, but I really feel like I've been quite patient up until this point, and you haven't really mentioned it yet. Mermaids! What on earth's going on? Come on, let's cut to the chase. Mermaids, tell us everything.
There are mermaids.
Yes, so mermaids.
Ah carrément, tu peux devenir une sirène quoi. Ah bon, on en est là quoi.
And I know lots of players are going to be wondering.
C'est marrant.
A very fully featured call. You can make them into casts. You can create and style your mermaid. Lots of different tails. It's a lot of fun, but also, you know, the mermaids, they can do a little bit more. Obviously, they're very in touch with the ocean life. So, you know, I'd recommend your mermaid meet a dolphin. That might work out for you. But lastly, the mermaids have some
some pretty cool powers that you might want to discover.
Powers? Can we call
them
that?
we could say powers.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what they are?
There's still a bit of mystery to the mermaids.
Like, don't ask me that.
They are definitely worth exploring, so I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on them.
So, of course, I would just love to keep talking about mermaids, but no conversation about The Sims would be complete without a chat about, obviously, interior design. So, kind of what's new for the architects out there.
Désolé, je remettais juste quelqu'un en place parce que...
I'm pretty sure we saw some houses on stilts as well over the water, right?
Yeah, so I think, you know, first and foremost, lounge chairs. We're going to go to island. We're going to live the beach life.
I don't want to sit upright if I'm relaxing. I'm sorry.
No awkward sitting on the stage.
We had to bring the lounge chairs in, but then also a lot of that decor to really capture that Polynesian feel, right? And so we wanted to make sure
c'est joli. Petite maison sur un bord de plage.
Yeah, and you can go for this more sort of local style cabana on the beach, or you can go for something a little more high end and modern. We really wanted you to feel like you could create the getaway of your dreams.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm so 100% sold on the houses over the water. I'm much more of a kind of modern sort of house.
Yeah, for sure. And you might have noticed too, she was able to jump right off of that deck out into the water, which is great.
Best.
Like your perfect little escape.
Oh, yes, it's all good. I'm feeling the diving into the water vibe.
I know, it's toasty.
I can't wait to check out, obviously, the new Island Living expansion pack. And now that I've got a feeling out that some of you, that you've got some more exciting additional information as well for us. So it's not just that. We've got a bit more news to share.
We do have some more news. In fact, we're going to kick to somebody else for this announcement.
Okay.
So here's Joey
Ah, il y a un code.
Hello there everyone, I'm Joey Grisella.
Pour le mode online. Ah ouais, donc il y a vraiment un mode online alors.
Love The Sims, and I'm so excited to announce this upcoming partnership with one of my favorite games. So this summer, The Sims is actually partnering with the amazing It Gets Better project. As part of this
il y a une petite peluche Totoro. Juste ça là, enfin il y en a même deux d'ailleurs.
All The Sims products in the next few months. There's going to be a
Oula,
variety
le
of
bug.
It Gets Better
C'est
and
pas marrant.
Pride clothing in Sims Free Play, the Sims mobile app, and Sims 4. There's even a gender-neutral bathroom in Sims 4, along with a bunch of other items to show off your pride. Thanks so much for letting me share this news with everyone. Now go out and enjoy your EA play.
Yeah. That's so cool to see. That's really, really cool to see. Thanks so much to Joey for showing that.
It's great beater.
Partnership as well to be announcing.
Pourquoi il y a le drapeau d'LGBT?
It's Pride Month, it's Pride Week here in Los Angeles. How are you guys going about kind of supporting that great cause?
Well, The Sims
c'est pour
is always
supporter
been a game
la
about
cause.
being inclusive and the self-expression of
Mais quel est le rapport avec les Sims? Oula, le stream en PLS. C'est pas moi. Je vous jure, c'est pas moi. Je vais faire un petit F5 et ça ira mieux. Non!
L'individu est une cible importante pour nous. Je peux pas aller au Yémen. Je suis analyste financier.
Publicité Twitch, ils voulaient de l'argent, Twitch. Un manque d'argent. Il y a 60 000 personnes.
Yeah, I love when we get to do stuff like that. It makes what we do feel so
Il y a combien là?
powerful.
Ouais, 57 000. Oh, la thune qu'ils ont fait là, ils se sont fait là.
That we do such amazing stuff, and also when we get to hear from our community about the experiences they've had or how the game helped them get through a tough time in their life or realize something about themselves. It's just that stuff really keeps us going as developers.
People get how powerful gaming is and how much it can really kind of affect and change you as a person and show you stuff. It's amazing. So when can we get our hands on it?
Yeah, so Joey mentioned briefly, but starting June 18th, the Pride content will come to The Sims 4, and then it will start rolling out over The Sims Mobile and The Sims Free Play a little bit later.
Right.
So keep an eye out for that.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's great, but I mean, I think you've actually got, this is such a ridiculous, and it's back to back, right? What else? You've got something else that you want to announce in the summer. What's going on?
We actually had, I think, two more things we wanted to talk about.
Two more things.
I'm gonna let Lindsay talk about this.
All right. Okay. So first of all, earlier this year, we announced our partnership with Moschino by releasing a real-world capsule collection of looks inspired by The Sims. I see some of them, and I'm very excited. And we had a hoodie that was actually put into all of our Sims games. So later this summer, we're going to be bringing that fashion and more to the Sims 4 Moschino stuff pack.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So not only are we going to be looking pretty special, but what if we want to kind of go and strut our stuff somewhere else and like really show off the outfits that
Du coup, attends, vu qu'il y a eu la pub là, ils disent pas pourquoi ils ont mis ça avec la cause des LGBT et les Sims.
as part of a stuff pack.
Okay.
And so we've decided the perfect career for this pack.
Okay.
Et je pense qu'il y a un truc.
Part-time job as a freelance fashion photographer, so you can capture all those amazing looks your Sims can now rock.
That's so me.
Yes.
Yes.
It's going to be fun.
That's
Looks
gonna
really
be
good.
amazing.
I'm excited.
Wow, well, we've covered so much so far. A new expansion, a new partnership, a new stuff pack, but we're not done yet, folks.
Oh, no.
No, we're not.
Michael and Lindsay brought one more big surprise for all of you guys.
Well,
so take it away.
Yes, I know you're all hoping, so we thought maybe we could tell you which game pack we had in mind.
Ooh, I don't know. I think maybe we could conjure up something.
All right, Mike, I'll let you spell it out for them.
The next game pack for The Sims 4 is Realm of Magic.
Comme ça.
That's amazing. I mean, when are we going to be getting more info on this? I mean, aside from the fact that you just told us just now, and like you only just told us, when are we getting more info on this?
Yes, so we will tell you more about the game pack later this year, so you'll have to wait a little more.
But it is coming this
Mais il y aura un
fall.
DLC encore là? Putain, mais.
Yes. Wow.
Toujours aussi cher,
I can't
hein,
wait.
les
These
Sims.
guys clearly can't wait. So,
We've
Lindsay
had
and
a
Mike.
couple community members asking.
Yeah. Yeah? We're
It's
very
a popular
excited. Who
request.
doesn't love a little bit of magic?
Yes, it's true.
So big thank you to Lindsay and Michael, and thank you so much for showing us what's next in The Sims 4. So let's just quickly recap this, because there's a few things to get through and it's hot and you might have forgotten. So the Island Living reveal trailer is live now. The expansion is playable here at EA Play, and you can play it at home soon. The It Gets Better
Ouais,
content
bon
starts
bah à
rolling out,
part
and in a few
un
weeks-
mode
sorry, in a
de
few weeks,
jeu
the
où
Mosquito
tu peux
stuff
être
pack
sur
comes
une
out
île
later this
de
summer, so don't forget to
et
check
être une
out all the
sirène,
Sims
avoir
social
des
channels
comment ça
for
s'appelle,
more info and
des
launch
vêtements
dates.
en mode
So that's
été,
it
etc.,
for The
etc.
Sims. It's been an exciting day here with so
Après,
much
vu
news.
que c'est
I
pas
can't wait to
mon,
join
c'est
the
pas mon
fan
dada,
fest
on va
and get
dire
my hands
les
on the
Sims,
Island Living
enfin
expansion
le
pack. So
jeu,
all
les
of us
Sims.
here, goodbye, we'll
C'est
see you
vrai que
later.
personnellement, ça va pas me hyper plus que d'autres. Mais en gros, là, ce que j'ai bien compris, c'est que vous avez un petit open world là, vite fait et tout. Bon, pourquoi pas, pourquoi pas. Bon, là, c'est terminé hein, pour EA Play. Hein. Du coup, demain Microsoft, vers les coups de 19h, je crois. Je suis pas sûr. Faudrait que je regarde le planning. Mais voilà. Putain, mais les idiots là. Oh non, oh non, oh non, par pitié, non, pas les dans ce Fortnite. Putain, mais qu'est-ce qu'il, pourquoi il ramène ça avec lui? Bon, bah c'est fini, hein. Bon, YouTube, hein. N'hésitez pas, hein. Likez, abonnez-vous, hein. Partagez, hein, si vous voulez. Hein. C'était incroyable. Et merci.